Well, the host has started recording, which is probably a good thing. Hope you enjoyed the RobLynn Live little video and song. That is our theme song. For those of you new here, we are live streaming. We're on OConnect, which is where we belong, right, Ash? And we're live streaming, which is something Ash was able to get hooked up for all of us. And we're very grateful to you for that, Mr. Mafara. All right. Well, today is no, going the wrong way. I need it all the way at the top.
Right at the top.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a real problem. Well, we'll see if we can't get things started here. Oh, you weren't at the top. Oh, now we are. Woohoo, doggies. All right. Well, today is day 121. In year 2 of RobLynn Live. We are in our second year. Not a lot of folks can say that. We're in our second year. We're very proud of that. And this is the 486, that's 486 consecutive RobLynn Lives. Neither rain, nor snow, nor shine, nor sleet, nor upset tummy, you name it. We're still here every night, each and every night. And as the hat says, ONPASSIVE is in Orlando, Hyderabad, sunny Singapore, Dubai, Egypt, and beyond. So we're in Abu Dhabi now. Bet you didn't know that one. Abu Dhabi. All right. Let's get things going here, if we may. First off, let's tell you about our domain, if we may. It's RobLynnLive.ai. Yep, that's how you can get to Lynn's registration page or sign-up page, whatever you want to call it, subscription page, whatever you want to call it. Very simple. All you do is go to RobLynnLive.ai, and that's our domain, and we're very proud of that domain because we are branded, dun, 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 branded, dun, 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 dun. Okay, that was an old Western for those of you who are my age, I guess, or thereabouts. At any rate, all you do is you get yourself an O-mail. Get yourself a little bitty password to go with that O-mail, and then you're in. Register, and all you got to do is click on OES, log into the OES with your O-mail and password. Very simple. We all do it. Those of us who are in like Flint already, and there's 3 free products waiting for you. 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. Ding, 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 ding. 3. And that's O-mail, one of the best already on the planet. You can video mail. You can speech to text. You can post pictures and videos, and there's no spam, and it's unlimited. Have you heard of an email platform that's unlimited? Negative, Ghost Rider. So hop on over. All you got to do is go to RobLynnLive.ai. Okay, that's the story there. As I mentioned, we're on live streaming now. We're on OConnect primarily, and we're live streaming to those of you who maybe don't know about ONPASSIVE and need to know about ONPASSIVE. So let's talk about today, shall we? 8 a.m. brought along OES India. That is with Ayush, who is from India, and some of the young ladies of India, as well as Sifu Francis, Michelle Comstra, the one, the only, Chris Tiazone, among others. Sharon Koo was there, and we were there as well, and it was quite something today. And then at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time, Marty and Chris came along with a recap of the new O-Ron show from last night, Just O. They're calling it something to do with O, but it seems like it keeps changing by the moment. So we'll just say it's Just O from Friday night.
Let's O.
Let's O. That's what I thought it was all along, but every time I said that, I got corrected. So, Let's O. Let's O. And what does that mean? That means Ron Hulbert of the old, not RobLynnLive show. He was on the actual original Friday Night Live. And he was a co-host. He was there as much as he could be. It was during a tough time for him when he was sick, ill. But he seems to be back. He's got a new pacemaker in that heart of his, or somewhere in that body of his, and he's ready to rumble. Last night, roughly 1,500 people joined Ash Mafara, as well as Ron Hulbert. Let's see, DeGarmo and Johnson were there as well as I think 20 other panelists. So there was 24 panelists total last night, and Ash. We were there, just as a truth in lending. We were there, like a bank would say. We were there last night as attendees. We did our due diligence and clicked on the make us a panelist, but didn't make it. So there was so many people there. I'm sure we got lost in the shuffle. No big deal. But we wanted Ron to know, and I did let him know via text today that we were there. And I told Marty and Chris and Ash as well. So that being said, let's talk about 12 noon today. Straight talk. Yeah, buddy. Straight talk on Shopping Saturday. And don't tell me there's nobody shopping for Christmas goodies. There's people out there. The streets were jamming, according to my son. And he said people were bringing back Hanukkah gifts and buying Christmas gifts today. So it was very busy. As a little bit of information, there's a Christmas boat show in Tampa today, Tampa, Florida, and my son and grandson are attending that. And the nice thing is they can watch it from his office building, which is right on the waterfront. So pretty exciting stuff. If it gets cold tonight, they're lucky because they're indoors. They'll probably go outdoors because the cold doesn't bother either one of them. So that's that. And now it's on the eastern side of 8 p.m. The RobLynnLive Network proudly presents RobLynnLive and Ollie.
Oh, Wonder Dog.
As we start out on OConnect with live streaming, compliments of Mr. Mafara on the RobLynnLive Network, the YouTube channel. 34,000 folks are on that channel. Why don't you join us? And how do you do that? Woo-hoo! You subscribe. And how do you subscribe? All you got to do is go to RobLynnLive, the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, bing, 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 hit the bell icon, ding, 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 and then give us a thumbs up to like. You'll get notified 30 minutes in advance when we go live on Straight Talk, which is at noon. Straight Talk, where you get the truth, Eastern Standard Time, where you get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So that's a good place to be at noon. We usually have updates and reminders, as well as we say hello to quite a few people every day, and we're grateful for that. All right. After about 30 minutes or so tonight, we will go to OConnect only. And how do we do that? Or why do we do that? Because we want those of you who had the opportunity to come on board with us to join us on OConnect. And we'll also be doing the Where's Ollie Boy contest prior to hopping over to OConnect only. So we'll show the background, and we use the presentation board, which is pretty spiffy,
nice.
Pretty nifty.
Beautiful.
And the background tonight we'll show you in just a bit is absolutely gorgeous. And who do we thank for that? The one, the only, C2, Charmaine Ung.
Does a gorgeous job of everything.
Thank you, Charmaine.
Everything comes out nice.
And she's a hat lady, so, I love her because she's a hat lady. All right. So that's after about 30 minutes, okay? And then we're going to go over to OConnect. We'll tell you where Ollie is, or was. And we'll also tell you what he's eating. And you know what else we're going to tell him?
What?
Who the first boy and first girl are and who the winners are in the contest. The prizes are a little limited to just a thank you, but we do have that thank you coming your way.
And Melanie Marcano is doing the contest.
Tonight? She just did it last night.
Yeah.
She's a working lady for sure. Okay, now, that's about the background. That's about going over to OConnect only. Let's talk for a moment about tonight's topic, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
This is a topic that, from what I gather, hasn't been talked about a lot. It's hit and miss with this, and tonight's topic is the OP ONPASSIVE marketplace. We're going to bring it to light. We're going to talk about the current products a little bit. We're going to talk about the new products coming a little bit also. And we're obviously going to open up after that for community time with Lynn Nakamoto. And community time is fun. And we have a group of regulars that come every night. And then usually we have one or two new folk.
Yeah.
So
nice.
We're grateful for that. But before we show the background, we'd like everybody to please think about Ash. Please pray for Ash and his lovely wife and their two handsome young men, Omar and Yusuf, formerly known as Chunky, as well as the tech, media, and support staffs around the globe for their good health and safety. Please do that. Please, please. Prayer works. Harold Fox is a perfect example of that. Pat Perrin is an example of that, perfect example of that, as is the one and only, the barrister, not the barrister, he's not a lawyer, the baritone himself, John Barilla. He is a master. He composes. He wrote our song for us, and we're grateful. And there's a new one coming out real soon for those of you who'd like the music. And also, please, please, please send out your love, light, and prayers to anyone, absolutely anyone you know of or have heard of who's either ill or injured. Because you know what? Prayers, sending your love and light, it works. It truly works. You don't have to lay hands on people necessarily, but just pray. Just pray. Say something good about the person. Say something good about people. Say something good about Ash and his wife. It works miracles. It works wonders. So please do it. Okay? All right. Did you want to say a few hellos before we go to the presentation? Yeah, you have a super sticker off to your right.
Okay.
On one of the phones there. You don't mind? And we are recording.
Yes, we remember to record. That's really wonderful. Remember. All right, we have a super sticker.
From Sifu Francis Tay. Francis, thank you, brother. We appreciate you. We love you, brother. We admire everything you're doing with OES. It's now just not OES Global Affiliates. It's not just OES Classroom. It's not just OES Lunch at noon on Thursdays or Wednesday night late for us. It's not just OES India. It's OESs everywhere. And they're taking a break. I do want to announce this before we get into any other announcements. They're taking a break until January 6th, I believe, is what Francis said. It may either be the 6th or the 2nd. I'm not sure. I believe it's the 6th. They're going to take a break, much needed break. They've been hitting it 7 days a week between RobLynnLive duties and duties with OES around the globe. So
a much deserved break.
I think so too, but we're not taking a break. We're going to be here each and every night. We're not going to break the string, Ash. If you're wondering how many nights we've been on, it's way up there. It's not just 365 like when you were on our anniversary broadcast. We're going to hit 500 within 2 weeks.
Oh,
500 to get 2024 started. Not too
shabby.
Ooh, doggies, Ash. Not too shabby, brother. All right. Now, it's time, I believe, to show the background. Thank you to Francis for that super sticker. And now we're going to go to our presentation board, just so everybody knows what Lynn's doing. Click on the presentation, then click on the images button, and then hit the present button, and voila. Look at that background. Look at those colors by Charmaine Look, C2, you outdid yourself tonight. Look at that's got to be beef stew with a hunk of feta cheese.
It's good.
Got to be. And that may be a duck right there. Quack, quack, quack. I don't know for sure.
Maybe.
Well, I hope not, because I don't eat duck. Not fair to the ducks. So let's say a few hellos, and then we'll do the background. We'll take the guesses, okay? And I'll be ready with Grandma Bobby's bell, or you will. So say a few hellos in the chat. S'il vous plaît. Thank you.
And
or I can say the hellos.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, Dawn Swihart, hello. Olasumbo is here. Hello to Olasumbo, one of the finer nurses in the country, here in the USA. Emmanuel is here, and I guess I'm going to have to hit the clicker. This could get ugly. Here we go. Here we go. Mel is here. Hello, Melanie. And it's jumping around. There's Angela Lalande. I mentioned Emmanuel. Pat Green is here. Patricia Green, one of our favorite panelists for Community Time. And look at all those people that Angela Lalande said hello to, including you, John Baria.
Nice.
All right. And here's a hello from Emmanuel to Lynn. Pat Green saying hello to us both. Whew. Olasumbo in the house. Right, all right, all right. And we have a show. There is a show. Yeah. All right. And here's a hello from Emmanuel again to some of his friends. And let's scroll up. There's Pat Green again. And Dawn Swihart, of course. Glad you're here. Isabel Bailey is here.
Nice.
Thank you. Sadananda Das is here. Balas is here as well. And the gang is starting to pour in. We're up to just at 40. Not too shabby for a Saturday night. Roy Davies in the house from Florida. And he's from the east coast of Florida. And the Mad Hatter says hello to you. And you're saying hello to all your friends. Good stuff. There's Angela Lalande again. And scrolling up, Balas, Sadananda, Balas and Isabel. Oh, Manaj Kamoor. Mr. Roy is here. Hello, Manaj Kamoor. And let's take a look a little more. We've got, there's Dawn again. And what do I need to do? Stop this sucker? I'm going to stop it. And then I'm going to scroll. What do you think of that?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can catch up. Or maybe not.
1 second. There, now you can see better. Go ahead.
Okay. And there's Pat Green again. Sumbo, Dawn, Melanie Marcano. Some duplicates here. We like duplicates. Triplicates, actually. Okay. I'm scrolling. Michael Chata is here. We want to mention
Kim
him.
Mills? You just
Kim Mills, yes, I was just getting ready to say Kim after I mentioned that Michael Chata is responsible for all these beautiful emojis you're seeing on the ticker, and we'll see on the background a little bit later. S'il vous plaît. And there's Purification is here. Diana Ortega in the house. All right, Diana. Michelle Weaver's here. She joined us on the panel the other night. We were glad you were there. Michelle, Brenda Ross in the house. Brenda in the house. And let's scroll. We were thinking we would see the one and only Karina, but I believe she's traveling. And safe travels to you, Karina. There's Brenda again.
She's not able to make it today.
No, she can't make it today. Okay. No problemo. Oof. Wow, this thing flies. Ronan is here. Ronan Cohen. Oh, good stuff. We'll hope to see him later on the panel, maybe. Armand Hogue is in the house. Hello, Armand. We're glad you're here. I know you're not feeling well, so stay as long as you can, as long as you want, and then just bail, buddy. No problem. Keiko is here in the house from Japan, but actually from nowhere. Okay, she's from nowhere, but she's in Japan. Not too shabby. Okay, Bernie Warren is here. Hello, Bernie. We're glad you're here. And let's see who else before we have the guesses. I think I've hit upon everybody. Chris Tiazone, of course, and Sifu Francis is here. Michael Chata, as we mentioned. Charmaine, as we mentioned. Okay, Francisco de Jesus, thank you for being here, brother. All right, I've hit upon everybody as far as saying hello. Not too shabby, Nakamoto. All right, let's take the chat, and I'll move it to the side if that's okay. And, well, we could go ahead and ring the bell. So here we go. Okay, that's Grandma Bobby's cowbell. It's time for the guesses. Let the chat be unlocked. I can't see where to unlock it.
That's it.
That's it?
Right there.
Oh, that's it. Okay, it's unlocked, so let her rip. Let's hear what you guys think are where Ollie is where Ollie is. So come on, don't be shy. Let's have some guesses right here, right now on RobLynnLive. And I forgot to ask you, are you a RobLynnLive or do you RobLynnLive? That's what we want to know here. Do you RobLynnLive? I think you do. Thanks for being here, everybody. Sharon Koo is here. All right, here we go. It looks like Isabel maybe first tonight. She is. Okay, Isabel. Isabel says Italy, somewhere in Italy. Good guess. And Brenda Ross saying hello to Sharon Koo.
Did you scroll up to
and Dawn Swihart. I did scroll up to see if she was first. Isabel. Okay, and then Dawn says, could it be Greece? It could be. And here's Sadananda. Sadananda says, hey, that may be Egypt. And according to David Rozalski, we hope you're feeling better, DR. Thank you for being here tonight. Italy sounds good to me. So he's going with Italy. And, oh, Angela Lalayan says she RobLynnLive. Good girl. We love that. And here we have Latoya Belgrave. Miss Francis is saying Venice, Italy. Ooh, not too shabby a guess there. Brenda Ross, Ireland. France from Japan's favorite lady, Keiko Hushina. And there's Pat. She didn't have a guess yet. So come on, we need a few more guesses before we bring Mel on. Let's have, where's Frank Rowe? I hope he had some family stuff with his, I think his grandchildren.
Come in and try to help him come in.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. We'd love to see you, Frank. There's Roy Davies saying hello to quite a few people. And David Rozalski too. Saraswati's here. Stephanie's here. Ooh. And Macklemore is here. All right. Pat Green says Cuba. Cuba. Could it be Cuba? It could be. And let's keep scrolling and let's see some more guesses, please, before we go to our favorite Mel. She's our favorite Canadian Auto Club employee. Mel. All right, let's see. Come on, guys. Let's have a few more guesses. It looks like Italy has been the odds-on favorite, as well as we've got one for Cuba. Hello, everyone, from Mohammed Ashraf Ansani. Glad you're here. Thank you for being here, brother. Very nice of you to come. Pat Green saying Cuba, as I mentioned. All right. Are we going to have any more guesses, or do we need to go to Mel? Is this thing locked, or why won't it?
That's what
it does. So I'm doing okay. We have a call from John Buddy.
Hi, you want to be on air? Oh. Okay. 47 people. Yeah, 47 people are here with the link. So I don't know if it's the site, the technical issues, but I don't think it's the link because 47 people use the link. So it's something to do with the connection. But yeah, so maybe it's an issue right now. So hopefully it'll get better in a few minutes. I'll tell people to keep trying. Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe just stop. Thank you so much.
All right, that was a call from the one and only baritone himself, Mr. John Barilla. He's saying that some people are having trouble clicking on the link. If you know of anybody who's having trouble with the link, 47 of you are not, but there may be another 50 to 100 to 300 who are still trying to get on with the link. So if you know of anybody trying to get on with the link who's having trouble, tell them to keep trying, that it is working, because we wouldn't have 48 here if it wasn't working. So let's say a few more hellos. And let's see, we've got Pius Bell here. Merry Christmas to you from Ireland. Ooh, doggies. Thank you for being here, Pius. Thank you, Adele.
So we know it's not the link because I gave Frank Rowe the original link that comes from OConnect. When we start the webinar, we have that original attendee link, and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
It says it's not secure or something. So okay. I think it's not the link itself. It's something else.
Well, all righty, everybody. It's time we call upon Mel Mel, if we may. Would you do the honors, please?
Sure.
Should I leave the background up? No, we need to see Mel Mel. We'll X out of that. There it goes. And now we'll go to the gallery view and we'll look for Mel Mel.
She'll be in a minute.
Mel Mel, are you here? I saw that she had gotten in, so chances are your chances are very good. Yeah. All right, we're still on YouTube. So let me say this briefly before Mel Mel comes in. Just go to RobLynnLive.ai, and that'll get you the link to subscribe to Lynn's channel, not Lynn's channel. How about register and be part of Lynn's organization if you'd like to be. And all you do is you sign up, you get an O-mail, you get a password that you select yourself, and the O-mail, and then you've got 3 free for thee and moi. All right, let's bring in Mel Mel. Unmute, please. And wait a minute. Before we do that, let me think a minute. Before we do that, we need to go. We need to stop live streaming.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Do the 3, 2, 1 with your hand motion.
Okay, here we go. It's in 3.
Oh. We are going to stop live streaming. Just let them know. We're going to stop live streaming. You're welcome to come over to OConnect. The OConnect attendee link is in the live chat of the YouTube channel that we're streaming on now. And after it ends, I will put the link, or Michael Chata or I will put the link in the comment section of the YouTube live stream, okay? So either way you can get it, or you can go to the back office. Some people are having trouble coming in right now, so there might be some technical stuff happening on the site. We don't really quite know, but don't give up.
All right, so it looks like we're still live streaming. So Chris, if you will, please, in 3, in 2, in 1, let's go to OConnect. Here we go. We're going to OConnect exclusively, and we're going to have Mel Mel tell us where our boy is in just a second. Has it stopped streaming?
Yeah, it'll stop streaming in like 20 seconds. We'll just go ahead.
All right, we'll go ahead. All right, Mel Mel, let us know where Oliver is.
Thank you. Thank you, RobLynn. So, Ollie traveled to Munich Residence Palace in Germany. The residence in central Munich is the former royal palace of the Wittelsbach monarchs of Bavaria. It is the largest city palace in Germany and is today open to visitors for its architecture, room decorations, and displays from the former royal collections. The Munich residence shows the particular interests of the various rulers and also has influences from some of its history's most important art periods: Renaissance, Baroque, Rococo, and Neoclassicism. Of great interest in the royal palaces in the old Royal Theatre, a Rococo gold-red architectural treasure still in use. The jewelry pavilion in the royal palace displayed many priceless jewels, including crowns and other items used in coronation. The Monash Palace district is located in the center of Monash and is the meeting point of important buildings in Monash from the 16th to the 19th century. Okay, so Rob and Lynn's meal is a plate of Schwenchask roasted ham hock with a mug of Dunkel dark beer to finish it off. uh, okay, I will skip that part, sorry. Ollie is enjoying Bavarian goulash. The German goulash is what the Swabians in Germany call Hungarian goulash. It is juicy and tender beef stew made with paprika, peppers, and red wine sauce. Originally, goulash is from Hungary, but over the centuries, this traditional stew obviously traveled into different cuisines, including German cuisine. A goulash is not a stew but a soup. The name comes from the name of the herder of the cows from the mid-eastern plains of Hungary. Main ingredients are cubed beef, potato, and onion with a variety of vegetables like carrots, parsnips, parsley, and celery roots, and tomatoes. Other ingredients are garlic, bay leaves, caraway seeds, black pepper, paprika, and cumin. So, brothers and sisters, no one got it right tonight.
This
Irina
is
is
a
not here.
first. This is an absolute first on RobLynn Live, and there are 52 of you here witnessing this. This is the first time no one got it right. It's Munich, Germany. Munich, M-U-N-I-C.
And Frank got in.
Frank did get in, and I'm sure he would have guessed
He
right.
said he made a guess, so we're going to
And Irina is not here tonight, right?
Did not see Irina.
Yeah.
scroll up and see, because he said
Frank says he may have placed a guess.
he said he placed a guess in the chat, so we're going to scroll up and find his guess. Let's see. You managed to come in. That's good.
Good stuff, Frank. Glad you're here, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Just got here. That was 4 minutes ago. I'm scrolling up to, he says, guessing it's the Opera House, Munich, Germany.
Well, we do, got to back the bus up. Got to straighten this train out. Frank Rowe is the first boy. He is the only one to get it right.
Yeah.
So, Frank.
Congratulations, Frank Rowe.
Yeah, we know he guessed before the answer was read. We know that, Frank. Congratulations. You're the only
Good stuff.
one.
You are the first boy, first gentleman as far as I'm concerned, or first sir. Thank you. Thank you to everybody for playing the Where's Ollie Boy contest. Now, we are not live streaming now. We are live, though, and we're on OConnect. There's 50 of you here now, and the numbers are going to climb when we start talking about the OP marketplace. But first, we'd like to bring up a few tidbits of information as far as what you need to do if you haven't done it. And I'll be working with someone later tonight who hasn't done it. And we'll get that all squared away. Migration without hesitation, please. Sign your NDA or NDAs if you have plural accounts. Get your affiliate link or links. Log into the OES daily or as often as you can. If you can log in a couple times a day, I think you'll be surprised to see sometimes when you log in the morning, by the time you log in the afternoon or the evening, whoops, there's something new there. So you don't want to miss anything. So log into OES daily. check out the ONPASSIVE YouTube channel. And there we go. As I scroll up, it's down. Check out the ONPASSIVE newest website. It's a dandy. It's got Santa and reindeer. 9 of them. It may have even been 10, including Olive is there in the lineup. And check out your alternate email. Now, we don't know if this is going to be the only way to get your O-Verify OTP, but for now it is. So try to log in. We tried to log into our Yahoo's, and Yahoo was down today for some kind of maintenance. So I wasn't able to log into, we have, I think, several Yahoo accounts. So I'll try again later tonight. Now, if you can, attend as many webinars and chats as time permits. And I do want to mention today the Hungarian, not Hungarian goulash, but the Hungarian webinar was on today in both the Hungarian language as well as English. Dr. Bill Williams was there, as well as many folks from Hungary. And this youngster named Ash Mafar made a guest appearance there as well. So Ash has been on, let's see, he was on last night at 8 p.m. and on today at noon. So Ash, here's an open invitation. We're on at both those time slots. So come see us, 8 p.m. or 12 noon. We'd love to have you. Thanks, buddy. All right, now. Okay, let's talk about, if we may,
and let
another.
You know that Frank Rowe came in and he used the raw link, the long link, and it worked for him. So, although I only posted the short link, you know, the trim link, but he was able to get in with the long link. That's good. I gave him the long link.
All right, if you know anyone who needs assistance, you know the drill. Helping one helps us all. Please think of it in those terms. Now, we have a topic tonight. Did you want to say a few more hellos, or can we blast off with the topic?
Yeah, go ahead and blast off with the topic.
If you would, please rise up with the prompter for the old man here. Tonight's topic is the OP marketplace. Now, we've heard people talk about it in passing, but we're going to go into a little more detail because you're going to need to know how to work your way around the OP marketplace, the ONPASSIVE marketplace. And Ollie's got a question for you guys. Get ready, here it comes. This evening's Ollie Boy question. In the marketplace so far, what's your favorite product or solution? It can be one that's already, you know, in operation, be it OMail, ONet, OTrim, or OConnect, which is really becoming a crowd pleaser and a crowd favorite. And what's your favorite in the marketplace? Those 4 are in the marketplace, and there's others that are coming along that have been mentioned in the website. So the ONPASSIVE marketplace is the place to secure your product, solutions, or services or subscriptions. The marketplace gives a detailed description of what's available and a brief description of some of the ones that are coming as well. Now, we don't want to give away too many secrets, but we are going to say, because we are not on, what's that called? We're not live streaming right now. So we're going to go ahead and say a few of the new things that are coming as well. Let's talk OMail, shall we? All right. OMail is our premium and cost-free, that's right, it's free for thee and me, email solution or product. It comes equipped with video email, no spam, speech to text, and an unlimited storage capacity. What do you think about that, folks? Oh, yeah. All right, so that's one of the first products to come out. Then we had ONet. We have ONet. It's the newest and hottest free, get that right, it's free, totally free social media platform that offers blogging, clubbing, posting of text, pictures that can be posted, and videos that you can post there as well. You can post your video there. Yay. And again, unlimited storage for friends and family. You got 5,000 or 10,000 friends, bring them along. Hook them up. Get them going. Introduce them to ONPASSIVE, because everybody's going to be here at some point. All right. Then there's O-Trim. Let's talk briefly about O-Trim.
Yeah.
It's another free for thee and me product. It's in the marketplace as well. And it can trim it does trim URLs. It allows for tracking, your basic tracking, and states what type of electronics was used to trim from, click from. How amazing is that? Quite something, we'd say. And when most other URL shorteners charge fees, many of them do, guess what? O-Trim is free for thee and me.
Totally
That's
free.
capital F, capital R, capital E, double E. That's capital double E. Free for thee and me.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
That's the 3 free. There may be other free products coming along, but right now we want to talk about the granddaddy. We want to talk about the OConnect, where we're chatting from. We're on OConnect. We were on OConnect streaming. We were live streaming to our YouTube channel. Now we're just on OConnect, which is where every one of you who does webinars needs to be. This is the place to be. This is what Ash wants us to do. So voila, here we are, Ash. We're on OConnect. It's our premium, paid for, and commissionable product, or solution, if you want to call it that, because we do offer solutions to all the world's issues with digital IT and digital performance. It's right here. It's all contained within OConnect. For audio and video conferencing with lots of capacity, you can have 25 speakers on page 1, or 24 or 25. You can have a 10,000 person capacity to date. With increases coming, it's going to be unlimited at some point. We've got resounds. Could we have a resound just while we're at it?
Yeah.
If you don't mind. We'll show a few of these things. Here's a resound right here.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. That's a good one. Resound. That's applause. We've got resounds till the cows come home, and guess what you can do? You can make your own resound, like yabba dabba doo, when you're happy something's going your way. So right here, right now, for us, through the ONPASSIVE marketplace is OConnect. Okay, let's talk about a few other items within OConnect while we're at it. Why not? Okay, and resounds, a whiteboard where you can, 1 or 2 people can be writing on this whiteboard at the same time.
More than one.
That's what I just said. One or more.
Yeah, one or more,
yeah. Yeah. A presentation board, that's where we put the, there is a song, there is a show, there's a show we all love to go to. RobLynnLive. RobLynnLive right now. All right, well, let's talk a little bit more about what you can get when you get subscribed to our beautiful product, OConnect. And here it is. We got incomparable audio and video. You guys can hear us, right? You guys can see us clearly, right? Beautiful. The other guys, very shabby. Coming soon will be recurring webinars. That was in there. We were told recurring webinars is coming. Audio noise cancellation is here now. So if you've got 6 or 8 dogs and 5 children, 3 parrots, 16 fish, 2 turtles, and a couple of frogs that make noise, you need noise cancellation while you're doing your OConnect. And we've got it right here, right now, already. All right. We got a calculator. You need to figure something out while you're doing your presentation. Ba-boom.
This is coming soon.
Coming soon. I meant to say that. The audio noise cancellation is not here yet, but it's coming.
And it's AI enabled, so that makes it exciting.
AI enabled? You're not kidding, are you?
Yeah, it's coming soon.
A calculator. There's a calculator already. There's a detailed dashboard already. We got speech-to-text capability. I believe that's already as well. And guess what's coming soon? Guess what? For those of you in India who don't speak English, for those of you in France who don't speak German, wherever you are, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because we're going to have auto language translation.
So,
I think we need another resound on that note.
all right, and speech to text is coming soon.
Right.
Auto language translation is
Coming soon.
Right.
And you can walk out. Let's say you're doing your OConnect on your computer, but you got a call. You've got to rush to the hospital. Mama's having a baby. What are you going to do? You got to keep going. You can hook in with your phone. Imagine that. So it's not just you're stuck at your computer. It's not just you're stuck in your car. It's not just you're stuck at the playground and you're trying to watch it on your laptop. You can watch it on your phone, your laptop, your desktop, just about anywhere you are. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I think so. Let's have another resound, please. And one more for the road. Oh, let's have the female way to go. And let's have the other. Oh, yeah, we got way to go till the cows come home. All right, so that's the resound. Woo, doggies. And at the bottom left, you can customize and make one. I need to do that. I've got a couple I wanted to do.
Yeah.
All right, so coming soon to the marketplace, amongst the things we talked about with OConnect, the improvements to OMail, ONet, OTrim is going to be OTracker. This is all ready. You can do a free, I believe it's a 7-day trial. I'm into my 3rd day of the trial. I have 4 to go. As the ultimate web analytics solution. This is for companies. This is for people who have websites, have companies. It's AI powered, artificial intelligence, of course. It provides the ability to make data-driven decisions. Are you kidding?
That's good.
In other words, you don't just get a click and you see where it is. You get the data on where that click came from. You get the data on what device that was made from. Wow, you can make decisions as an owner of a company. It tracks performance. Incredible. It reduces bounce rates. Now, bounce is when someone clicks on it and it goes off into outer space. With ONPASSIVE and with OTracker, it reduces that from happening. So you don't have increased bounce rates, you got reduced bounce rates. And it tracks performance and emerging trends and maximizes the potential of a digital presence. Who could ask for anything more in the tracking? It's sophisticated. It has sophisticated heat maps, which will have and do have a pinpoint accuracy. So you want to know where somebody's clicking from? If they're in Hamburg, Germany, or they're in Paris, France, or they're in London, England, or somewhere in the UK, or in Ontario, Canada, or Hamilton, Canada, where Mel is from, it's going to track it to right there. So in addition to that, and it will work hand in hand, will be ODomain. It's coming. ODomain will give your business a digital identity. In other words, RobLynnLive.ai. We branded that one prior to getting our free ODomain from ONPASSIVE. And I think we'll probably take several ODomains as well. That will be nice. And by assisting you to present a catchy domain. You want it to be catchy. You want it to be branding yourself. Well, you know what? ODomain will have suggestions just for you. That's right, for you RobLynnLivers and everyone else who's tuned in as well. Lucy Dubois says her network is bad, can't hear most of the words.
Oh, bummer.
Turn on the closed caption. Do we have closed caption? If they have Google Chrome, we don't.
If she has Google Chrome.
If you have Google Chrome, Lucy Dubois, and anyone else who can't hear, you can get closed captioning, all right? That's something to think about. That's what our deaf uses, our deaf folks at or RobLynnLivers.
As long as you're on a laptop or a desktop, it doesn't work on phones nor on tablets. It has to be actually on your computer. But it's very useful for a lot of people.
All right, guess what's coming around the same time as domain OCreate?
Oh, yes.
What is OCreate going to do for us? It's going to help us to design websites. Are you kidding me?
It's going to be easy to do. You don't have to be an expert. You don't need to know HTML coding and all of that. Not necessary with OCreate.
And you know what also it has with the AI insights? There's going to be artwork. There's going to be all sorts of things that are going to be available.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Can't ask for anything more.
I know.
OCreate coming real soon. So get ready. Buckle up. This stuff is going to come rolling out faster than a speeding bullet, like Superman says.
Wow.
All right. Then there's OBooking. Here's one after my heart. Well, what will we be able to do with OBooking? Well, with OBooking, everything bookable will be at our fingertips. You need a hotel in Paris? Boom, you get the best rate. You need an airfare from sunny Singapore to Tampa Bay because you want to come see RobLynnLive there, Sharon, and also Francis and Rose and anyone else there, and Toy Him. And you can probably pick up along the way. You can get the one, the only Christy Chong and bring them on to Tampa, and you can book that yourself. How neat is that? You don't need a travel agent. You need to book a cruise? Boom, right here. OBooking at your fingertips. You don't have to leave your house. You don't have to leave your car. You don't have to leave your office. If you're in the comfort room, you can book anything you want from your comfort room as well. So that's coming soon too.
Right on.
In the marketplace.
Yay.
And how do you get it? You subscribe through the marketplace. And that's a good thing. Then, and this one is near and dear to Johnson's heart, Chris Johnson, the captain, Grandpa Johnson. Oh, bless. It's the A force behind empowering global change. And why do we say that? It's going to help people. We're going to, there'll be money involved, I know, but there'll also be training involved. There'll be all sorts of things that ONPASSIVE is going to bless the world with. So what do you think of that?
I love it.
And it'll provide the apparatus to go forward by doing what Ash has said is part of his vision, and that's to uplift humanity. All right, we went a little over tonight. We wanted to go a little bit in detail and talk, about the marketplace. And the marketplace, as you sign into the OES, is in your upper left of the what do you call that? I would call it the dashboard. Upper left of the dashboard, you just click on it and it will tell you what's coming and what's here as well. So we are one family. We proved that last night. We opened up. We had, I think, 7 to 9 people on the panel who all opened up about, maybe a tragedy, a challenge in their lives. And last night was talking about challenges that we all have. So we are truly one family. That proved it last night in spades. We're one team. This chair is killing my tushy. One team of professionals working tirelessly, I got it out, for all of us. We're one massive movement. We are huge, huger than huge. And we're one massive, we're one on passive. I almost took the thunder from you. You're the one that says that. We are one on passive. Tanya Hennard in the house. Hello, Tanya. Frank Rose says, I'm finally in. All right, Frank.
No, John Bareilles says, okay, I'm finally in. Thanks to Frank Rose for giving me the long link. The Ultram link was not providing a secure connection.
All right, so we talked about the Hungary thing. We talked about last night with Oran. What else do we need to? Tomorrow is Sunday. We do want to mention the Heroes webinar that comes on at 2. Not 100% certain about Chris and Marty at 10, but likely so.
And
Red will be on at
Sunday, Monday Fun Day on Sunday.
Monday Fun Day on Sunday.
Christmas celebration.
Will be at What time? Our time.
11 a.m. Eastern.
11 a.m. Eastern time. There was room for, I believe, 24 on the panel. And from what I hear, they're going to try to rotate to where people can, say their wishes to everybody. Their good, happy, Merry Christmas wishes. So that's that. From here, we'll be back. We'll be back at noon or thereabouts with another Straight Talk tomorrow, which is Sunday. It's also known as Christmas Eve around the globe. So we'll be back on Christmas Eve at noon, thereabouts. We will attend. We are going to try to attend the Sunday Fun Day on Monday Fun Day on Sunday with Red and Jane, amongst others. I believe they've invited Ash Mafara and several other dignitaries from around the globe. So that's that for tomorrow. And then at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, guess who's coming to dinner? We'll be back tomorrow night with another topic on Sunday. So anything further you'd like to say, or should we do a few more hellos before we go to community time?
Alrighty. I'm trying to post a long link in our chat so people can come in. So go ahead and say hello to some folks here.
All right. I said hello to Tanya, Mel, and then there Lucy Duba is here. And Lucy, if you're having trouble hearing or seeing, please try the closed captioning through Google Chrome. Chrome, it works. And let's see. Here is David Rozalski. I wish I was smart and capable enough to do videos. Ooh, you are smart enough to do videos. Now, Marty DeGarmo has posted the how-tos of doing videos in the back office. So, David, there's no excuse. Go to the back office and check out some of those training videos. Okay. John Barilla, Sadananda, Emmanuel, Brenda again. Hello. There's Frank Rowe. John is here as usual. There's Lucy again. And I don't want to miss anybody. There's one of the Mohammeds. Mohammed Rafiq is here. And let me see. There's Isabel again. I think I got everybody included. I don't think there's anyone I missed. So, without further ado, and Emmanuel Oneguli is here, right?
Onyeguli.
Onyeguli is here. You had mentioned him earlier, if I remember right. Okay. So that's it from us for the moment, just for the moment. And Brenda Ross asks, what are you and Lynn doing for Christmas? Well, here's what we're doing for Christmas. At 12 noon, there'll be a RobLynnLive at 12 noon on Christmas. And then at 8 p.m., also on Christmas Day, which is Monday, we'll be back with another edition of RobLynnLive, because we're not going to go without. No Skippy. No Skippy Dippy. We don't skip. We will be here. You can count on us. And hopefully we'll have good information for you. We always try to provide some value along with Ash's vision and helping to lead us all on to victory.
And
so
Chris asked in the chat, what's your favorite product in the ONPASSIVE marketplace? Ollie Boy's question of the night. And we have Michael Chata who says, in parentheses, still to come, he says, Odit, an editing tool for photos and videos with so many wonderful features. I can't wait for that too.
There's just so many. I tried to limit it so I wouldn't go over an hour. So that's what we're doing for Christmas. Christmas Eve is here already. That's right, where Lucy is. It is. Okay, I think with we have 55 of you fine folks here with us. I believe as attendees, the button, and one of you can confirm that with us, if you want to come on the panel and join us and talk a little about the marketplace, a little about what's going on in your world today, you name it, it's just what you want to talk about. Come see us.
So what we're going to do is, I sent the speaker link to a whole bunch of you, so it's in Messenger. If you think I might have sent you an invitation, go and check your Messenger first. And if I haven't invited you, then go ahead and you click the speaker request icon, which appears on the bottom panel, kind of in the middle. I was told it's in the middle. Looks like a person. like a, you know, silhouette of a person, and then there's these like wavy lines around the person, like this, like sound waves kind of lines. You click on that, and then I will see that you want to come in as a speaker, and I will accept. Okay, so I'm going to turn that option on right now so that you can request to be a speaker.
Look for the little man at the bottom of the page on your attendee page,
All right.
please.
So that is now enabled. So I'm looking at the top right for me as host. If somebody has requested to become a speaker and they are currently an attendee, it's going to show up for me on the upper right. If I see the number 1, that means 1 person requested. If it says 5, it means 5 people have requested. But I will see their name, and I'll be able to either accept or decline the request to become a speaker.
Thank you for that reminder, Captain Chris Tiazone. Auntie Lynn did enable it.
Chris is always on the ball.
He
there.
is on the ball.
So this is it. Let me change the ticker. Thank you, Michael. I love your ticker much better than my ticker. You're going to see my ticker now. It is very plain. I think he's going to make me a pretty one. But for now, we use the plain one. It's all right, but it's not anything special. Here it is. Oh, good. Sina says she sees the icon. Thank you, Sina. So it's it's a new icon that you haven't seen before, and it's a person. It looks like a person with some sound waves around it. So go ahead and utilize that, and you'll see how fast and easy it is to come to the panel. No longer do you have to say me in the chat.
Y'all come see us now. We want to have a panel tonight.
Yeah. They're a little bit slow this time, but they'll come.
All right. No problem at all.
All right.
Let's see. I don't see anybody yet. Hopefully that's working.
Yeah, never know. If it's not working, let us know. If you ask to be a guest speaker and I don't see it,
we may have to go back to the me.
hopefully not.
Or we may not have any panelists tonight.
I got to change this thing to
We have a
gallery.
panelist. There's a 1 up there.
That's me.
Well, that's you. Why would you want to come in?
It's my second device.
Oh,
okay. So we're looking for, I see someone. Oh, Pat Green popped up. That's good. We have a speaker request from Mel Marcano.
Okay, we've accepted that. All right, we got 2 speakers here. Not too shabby for a kickoff.
It took like 4 seconds, and Melanie came right on the panel. Very fast.
That sucker works.
It's great. Hi, Pat. It's good. I'd see more of you today. It's nice. You're closer to the camera. I like that. Show more of yourself. That's great. Okay, and Chris's response to that long link is, that's a weird behavior of trim link and long link. I think it'll help if we all clear our browser history. So hopefully you all cleared your browser history.
I see Melanie Marcano, Mel, in the house.
Again, folks, come to the panel. All you got to do is click the speaker request button, which appears on the bottom panel, along with your mic, your video icon. There's some chat icon, right? And one of the buttons is a speaker icon with wave like a parenthesis, like waves around it. That is a speaker request button. All you do is you click on it. It will show me that you requested to be a speaker, and I'm going to accept, and you'll be here in like a matter of a couple seconds.
All right.
Very exciting stuff.
As lightning, I must say.
I know.
I tried it for the first time.
That was fast, no?
Yes.
It came really quickly.
Very fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, here we are. We've got 2 on the panel and us, which we can carry forward a little bit and maybe wait for a few more folks to get the message that it's okay to come on the panel. And all you got to do is click the little man at the bottom of the attendee page.
Mm-hmm. It's something new for all of us, and it's a great feature which we plan to use daily.
All right. It looks like a 1 there. It looks like someone else is looking to come see us.
And that is none other than Don.
All right, Don. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that was
six,
fast.
5 seconds.
5 seconds for Don to
Doggies.
appear. That was great.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. Hello to you, Miss Swihart.
Don. Let's look for, oh, keep on requesting. We'd like to have a good sized panel today.
If we can, because we're going to be talking about the marketplace. Oh, marketplace. And anything else everybody on the panel would like to talk about.
And it's pretty special. When you come to the panel, I do a screenshot and you'll be on the thumbnail that goes along with our recordings in YouTube. So it's nice memories to have. Hi, DL.
DL taking charge tonight. All right. Is Dawn in the recliner or she's not allowed? She's not allowed. I can see that.
Oh, I'll tell you.
All right. Let's see if we've got anyone else, or we can go ahead and kick off if you can. It looks like we have someone else.
Another. They're coming slowly. All right, Carmela has requested.
Fire Schwartz. Let's see. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
Oh, she's here.
4 seconds.
All right.
Are you kidding me? That is lightning fast. In 4 seconds, we brought someone to the panel.
Wow.
Much easier than the old me.
Yeah, much easier.
So we're glad we're able to do it this way.
Because the me, sometimes I miss, if the chat is flying by, I won't see it. I won't see it. So it's nice.
All right. So we've got Carmela, we got Patricia, we got DL, and we got Mel. And who else was there? Oh, you're the fourth. Okay.
That's me. Yeah.
All right. I got it. I think we can go ahead and get started. What do you think?
All right.
Okay. That's all right.
Hi to Rachel.
Hello, Rachel. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Okay.
All right. It looks like that's it for the moment. So, let's see what we're gonna. Let's start with the one gentleman who's here. Let's start with DL. Go ahead, DL. Unmute and talk to us.
Yeah, I was just looking at the OES on the training and everything. There's actually Vernon Hale and Peter Ducky does a training on OConnect every Thursday at 9 p.m. So I've been working on that several times, but they go pretty in depth in it. They get everybody onto the panel. They use the icons and all that good stuff, and it's very informative actually. So I loved last night or the other night you said something about there's not too many people that do that, but Vernon Hale and Peter Ducky is certainly one of them that does that. So
yeah, Vernon's been doing it for a while. I forgot to mention. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I've been on it for a while actually with them, but this coming Thursday they're celebrating a birthday. I think it's James Woods or something, but there's going to be a happy birthday for James. But going back to the OES, I went through all the icons today and was looking at the potential software programs that's coming up, and I'm really interested in ODomain in particular because that establishes your footprint online, so to speak. So I'm really interested in ODomain in particular.
That really gets you out there by name. People will know you by name. They'll know you by maybe a caricature on the domain. It's good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You can that's where obviously you have to have O-Verify first, because whoever comes into your site, you want to make sure that they're a human being instead of a robot, So yeah, but you got to get the O-Verify first, and I would think that the ODomain should be right behind that, so it establishes who you are online. It's basically your real estate.
Right. That's the way I look at it. That's probably how it's going to go down. So, and that I guess will be in the next few weeks. Ash was talking January being huge, and I would say those are two of the first things. O-Verify has to be first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before you can bring out any other, paid product. So it'll be O-Verify first, and then likely ODomain, and then O-Create. So we've
Excellent.
got a lot to look forward to.
I can't wait. I know it's going to be awesome. So
Yeah.
Good stuff. Probably never get out of that seat. You're going to have to get another computer.
I got another computer. I've got another computer in my office in the other room here, but I'm just with Dawn. I mean, all these times that she's been online that you haven't seen me, I was always in that chair listening, so I know what's going on. So,
I don't doubt that.
Appreciate you having us.
All right, man. Thank you. Dawn, did you want to add on right now, or you want to?
I just have so much to learn. I'm just amazed by how much we're going to be able to do, and Don's going to have to just drag me along and teach me because he's the computer wizard here, and the computer is pretty. I mean, it's getting easier and easier to use, but I'm excited to learn more.
Well, I hear he's pretty expensive, so you better make sure you got your check.
Yes. No, he does a great job.
I want to say hello to Patricia and Carmela and obviously Melanie.
All right, good stuff. Thank
Hello,
you, DL.
Dale.
Thank you,
Hello.
Dawn. Let's before we go there, let's go to Pat Green, if we may. Patricia Green, Dorothy.
Hello, everybody. There's a lot of things that I like about the marketplace. One of the things I'm really interested in, and I know people keep saying, well, these are for people that have a business, and that's OTracker. But I'm thinking, we have a business. We got ONPASSIVE, you know. I spent $700 one time buying, advertising, buying a list. I got 2 people in it, in this program that I was in. When I spent the $700, one was there for a week. Another one was there. He quit after 2 weeks. And it's like, with OTracker, I don't see that happening. You know, it's more of targeted traffic than just shooting out there and hoping that people will respond. Plus, we've got a really good product, and it's something to be really excited about. So I think that people are really going to be attractive, to ONPASSIVE, and I'm excited about that one. And I'm also excited about O-Verify. Nobody wants fake people on your website. Nobody wants, a robot on their website, for instance, and or just have random people that you don't even know if they're real or not. I'm looking forward to that, and I think that's going to be exciting too. Another thing I'd like to see, and I haven't heard it yet, is for them to have something about, I know we're going to have these apples coming to us. And, when you get a lot of apples, you're not used to that kind of money. And whether it's, $1,000 or 10 million, if you're not used to having it, you don't really know what to do with it. Yes, we're going to be giving some, to help people and to, change the world. And I know that too. But things like if we want to leave something to our family, building a, I can't think of the word right now, if you want to leave something to your family that is, can change their lives, but you don't want it to destroy their lives, that kind of thing. Generational wealth, that's the word I'm looking for. It's like, I wish we had some people that and I know they're out there. I just don't know where they're at. But they could teach us, how to do it. And, so that we can help our families instead of destroying them. You know what I mean? With the extra money, with the generational wealth. That's what I'm looking forward to, too. No, it's not just all for me. I'm a giver to begin with. So that's not an issue, but there will be some that we want to give to, we want to give to our family. And I don't want to ruin their lives by giving them this money and thinking they're just going to go out and blow it and not have anything to retire on, for instance, So that's one of my thoughts. And I haven't seen anything on that yet, but I really think that that's coming. I don't know what they'll call it, but I just thought it'd be a good idea if we had that, a part of ONPASSIVE. Anyway, I think I said a mouthful and I've said enough. So I'm going to quit for now.
All right. Well, let's go over to Israel and say hello to Carmela. All right, Fire, what do you got for us?
Hey, I got a dog here, which told me it's 4 o'clock and you're not coming to the panel. She wakes me up. She knows the time.
Yeah,
I was
it's time to
asleep.
rise and shine in your house.
What?
It's time to get up
It's
in your
still,
house.
yeah, it's dark here. It's night. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, we
And
appreciate you for getting up, Carmela.
I was few days didn't move for a minute from her because I'm afraid she take out the stitches. She don't have this, you know. You have to have that.
Oh, oh yeah, the hood. Yeah.
You want to take to go out from the car.
Oh,
So I had to let it out, and I have to watch her. So she's near me. I can't move my eyes from her. It will be it will be for 10 days.
oh my gosh, you're not gonna get to sleep, Carmela.
I almost not sleeping. That's I'm so tired. She sleep next to me, next to my leg.
Oh,
I have to take care that nothing will happen again. I don't want to suffer again what she did. It's too much.
yes, yes, yes.
And from Israel, I don't hear news for 5 days. I don't open the radio. I don't want to know what's going on. I know it's bad news. I'm coming here to the good news.
Oh,
Well, I do want to let the world know that's watching here, the UN passed a resolution last night for a ceasefire. So the UN is
What?
coming into to enforce a ceasefire in Gaza. That was
Oh
last
yes.
That was last night about, believe it or not, they didn't finish till about midnight Eastern time. But that's pretty well known around the world now that there is going to be, or if there's not already, an enforced temporary ceasefire. It's called a humanitarian ceasefire. So
They coming to see what's going on about the kidnap.
about the hostages, there's still 100 and I think it's 149 Israeli hostages still. So they're coming to I believe they're coming to investigate the hostage situation and also anything that's not humanitarian. That's what they call it, a humanitarian ceasefire. It's to save lives, is what they called it last night. So
Yeah, it's the longest war we had in Israel since I'm born. In such situation, I have been I'm all my life in war, but not in such situation and not so cruel,
all right, well, hopefully
and not
the
in such
UN will get it done.
technologic. Ah, Ronan is here. Ronan, you maybe know better than me to say what's going on in Israel because I didn't open the television for 5 days. No radio, no television.
Let's
I'm bummed.
Our situation in Israel is very, very, very complicated. I don't know if I want to say too much about it because it's really. Can you hear me loud and clear?
You're audible. Go ahead.
Um, it's very, very complicated. We're working so much in Gaza, but you know, as a peaceful person, it's hard to say, but sometimes we have to do more, a lot more, because what we've been through one day, I don't know if anyone as a nation got so much, and it's terrible. So our soldiers work so hard, do so much, but I think we're too polite. You know, sometimes it's hard to say, but sometimes when you have to fight, you have to fight. Just simple as that. it's hard to say, it's hard to do it, but I have to depend on it. It's like, let's do it or die, like Ashes Far. When some strange founders do some bad business to the company, they have to be deleted, or the account or something, they have to do something about it. Some of them probably will be in trial. You have to fight, some bad people do bad things. You cannot show so much mercy. So we do a lot, but we have to do a lot more, a lot faster. It takes too long, and it will be harder as long as we keep walking that way. We have to do it a lot faster, a lot harder, and to keep it shorter. That's the best way. But the whole world is watching us, and have to do. We cannot do what we want to do, probably, because we always been watched. So it's complicated, but we're good. We're good.
Well, hopefully this UN thing will have some kind of positive effect. And that's the only reason I brought it up. So hopefully that'll be the start to the end, beginning of the end.
I don't think it will be end so soon because we're not doing it. We're not working that way, unfortunately. Um, we never, all of our wars in Israel were never more than a few days. Even in 1948, we had no army. In 1956, in 67, in 73, in 73, we actually what happened in this war was more or less the same. Our intelligence wasn't ready. We were never there. The army was at home sitting in holiday. But still, after a few days, the war is over. And we take it too long this time, too long, too long. It will be long and harder than it should be.
All right, we're praying for everything to end. And me being Jewish, my heart is in Israel, and it's like I got shot. I got punched in the gut when this all started. So hopefully it'll be over soon, Ronan and Carmela. So we'll be back to you in a few minutes if you can hang out. Are you at work today? It's Sunday. Are you working today?
I'm working every day almost. Not every day, but yeah, I don't have 3 days. I
Okay.
can work in any day, any kind of day, Saturday, every day, every day.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on tonight, and don't go away. All right, over to Mel. Mel, talk to us.
Yes. Why can the world be in peace or at peace with each other? What's going on? What's keeping them from making peace? Anyhow, it's marketplace is a good thing. What I love best is that O verify, as DL was saying, because that will keep us all protected wherever we are around the world. And when doing business, you need big time protection because of everything that's going on with all these fake flies. I call them flies because they lay on people's internet or social media and they try taking what that doesn't belong to them. So O verify would be a good thing to fly them off, right? O verify. I love that idea of O create when it comes. Rob, and everybody else who's there. O create will have the ability to do what we were not able to do. Because I like Pat, I had spent good money, couple of thousands. It's I would think a little over 10,000, which I didn't have. And I was listening to all these gurus who were going so fast that after they sell you something and then they come back and they said we can upgrade and they sell you another one for twice the price. Then they go to $299, then $799 or whatever, and then you're up to 1,000. And you want to do business, you want to get into your own little groove. to quit your job and have your own business, and next thing you know, the pace that they're going at, you're not picking up anything. And when you ask a question, because there's so many flooding, that program that we are supposed to be in, nobody's catching up. And then the gurus they get stiff face with us because they're thinking, okay, you're supposed to know that. Because they do it do with a whiteboard, and they take your money and gone. Then they send you email. And then I think I was being foolish in a way, but I don't think I'm alone because I wanted to do so much of my business. So I kept receiving from them and paying them, as I said, money that I didn't have. And there goes, I still have one store open, but I'm not selling because I'm in ONPASSIVE. So I'm just waiting for that opportunity. I'm still paying it to keep it open. I'm just waiting for that opportunity when it comes, or create our domain and then transfer one to the other. So it's good things coming with ONPASSIVE, or the marketplace on a whole. The products are seamlessly beautiful, or they will be seamlessly beautiful.
That's
Yep.
true. That's
It
true
is.
for sure. All right, let's, if we may, Mel, we're going to drop down to New York City and call on the one and only Jean Barella. Are you available for a chat?
I am. I'm kind of distracted, and I guess we're talking about what favorite products or something.
We're talking about the marketplace,
Yeah.
where it talks about the products we have, and it also gives you a hint on what's coming. That's what we're talking about.
Well, I was just looking. I knew we were talking about marketplace. I wasn't quite sure what you were talking about. I was looking myself because I thought, when you start talking about a favorite product, when I say, well, what are we, where I got to find, what are we talking about? But the one that I think of, and I don't even see it listed here yet, but I think I heard mentioned, is ODIT. Is it ODIT? Is that what it's called? Because that's something that's about editing photos and video and stuff without even knowing much about it. But I'm just thinking that attracts me. I really think about, wow, I would like to see what that's going to have, because especially with the photos, but I'd like to learn more about, because I don't know much about editing videos. People think I would because I don't know why, because I'm in showbiz or something, but I really don't. I like to make videos. I make a lot of videos and put them on Facebook and hopefully more on YouTube. But I'd like to know about, editing them. And especially I do edit photos in my photo app and stuff like that. So ODIT, I would just say off the top of my head, even though I don't see it listed here.
It wasn't listed as an upcoming product, but we know it's coming because Ash talked about it.
Know that it is coming. I'd like to step ahead and say that's the one I think about that I would probably be very attracted to, So I would say that about that. It's funny because I was a little late in the first place because I had been speaking with my sister on the phone. I didn't realize what time it was, and I went, "Oh, look, I'm late." And then when I came on, I couldn't get the link to work, and I'm just doing my thing like usually, having trouble to get in, and I'm going all over the place. And then I called Lynn, and then I finally got in, and then I was in here for a while. Then it was time to come to community. So, and I know about the new little click on the little speaker guy, and I went, well, but she left me the link. So I went back, I closed out of here. I went back and I thought, let me go back to the link. Well, that one didn't work either. So I came back in on the long attendee link and used the little speaker figure, and that works. So that's how I got here. See, there's a feature that's working well. It got me on the panel tonight.
All
with
right.
a special link. So I'm interested in that for sure.
All right, that's good stuff, John. Thank you. Did anyone want to say anything else right now? Armin, you're here. Are you here? Are you able to unmute, Armin?
He was saying he's having trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's good now.
Oh, Armin, let's see your picture, Armin. There you are.
Oh.
Where did you go? Now you're buffering. What are you doing?
That's no buffering.
You know what happened?
What?
I was on my cell phone, my 14 Pro Max, watching on OConnect, and I had my laptop, and they weren't jiving together. And I recall someone said the other day, "Well, try another account." So because my iPhone was on my Primo account, and I couldn't get the sound and video, sorry, the mic and video icon to pop up when you let me in. Thanks, Lynn. And I complained about it. Where? I can't get in. So I went into my laptop and I changed accounts, and now I'm in my other account, and I'm just about to log in, and I think that's probably the problem, because I'd like to have my OConnect RobLynnLive. Do you RobLynnLive? I sure do. Once I got to figure it out, and so now I think I'm going to be good to go to watch my OConnect on my iPhone, and on another account watch my RobLynnLive on my laptop. You follow me?
I think so. I think I do.
Well, stop following me. I'll have you all arrested. It only hurts when I laugh.
All right, Norman.
Sorry
All right, we'll
about
be back to
yesterday.
you. Don't go away. We'll be back to you. Don't go away.
Okay, thank
Anyone
you.
else? Go ahead.
This is a good time to take a screenshot.
Well, okay.
Okay.
You're going to have to tell Carmela to turn around then.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
All right. Are you guys ready?
All right.
Action shot. Action shot. Action shot. Okay. I'm gonna count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You guys are getting better at this. Very nice.
Very nice. That's a grand screenshot.
Are we getting better at it, or are you getting better at it?
I don't think I'm getting better at it. I'm the same. But you guys are getting good at posing. Very nice.
Right. We had 3 or 4 takes yesterday on while we were doing Straight Talk. So she's working on it.
Okay, and the secret, I guess, what I figured out is if you want to have the rectangles not be so long around each of us, then you turn the toggle switch off, you know, the one that's at the upper right, turn it off and hit the full, what is it called? Full view. Click the full view on, then it makes the rectangles less long. It looks perfect. And then you take your screenshot. It comes out really nice. To
Thank
do
you
that,
for that
that's
tidbit.
a work around, but it works really well.
All right. All right. And we've got 54 people in the chat. Not too shabby.
Not at all.
All right.
Oh, we got one more wanting to come
Somebody
to the panel.
coming in?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Bade. Okay,
PNG.
hopefully we can talk to her
Come
tonight.
on, PNG. Hope she can get in. Please have a good network for Elizabeth. Everybody pray for Elizabeth to come in. She really wants to be here.
All right, Elizabeth, come on. There she is.
Okay, now the test is, can she unmute and can she turn her video on?
All right, Elizabeth, see if you can unmute.
Let her get her bearings. How's that?
Okay. Wait a minute. She's unmuted.
Yeah.
Can you speak to us?
Hello.
Hello.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I don't think I'll put my video on. I think the video is stopping me from doing things.
All right.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Oh, hello, John Barella. How are you, Rob and Lynn? How is everybody? How Melanie? I can hear your voice. I'm late a little bit because I had to go to church this morning.
That's right. It's already morning time where you are.
Yes. Okay, the topic for today, it's morning in Brisbane. I'm in Brisbane, Lynn.
Oh, that's
just visiting. Yes, I'm just visiting, and I'll be going back in February.
Oh, okay. What time is it in Brisbane?
Right now it's 12:37, Lynn.
In the afternoon.
Yes, it's going into afternoon now. Yes.
So you're 15 and a half.
Where I am, the Brisbane time where I am is the same as PNG time, so that's okay.
That's convenient for you, huh?
We
Right. Yes.
appreciated you trying last night as
Oh.
hard as you did to get on.
I just couldn't
Thank
just
you.
couldn't get in. Yeah. This
Yeah.
morning I decided to just check out everything from the history and see if that can help me,
Yeah, and close all your
which I
tabs.
did. Yeah.
Are you on
Mm.
a phone or a laptop?
I am on a phone. Yes, I am
It's
on a phone
important that
right
you
now.
close all the tabs. Many people, when they use their phone, they have many, many tabs open because they never bother to close them as they go along. So if you close all the unneeded tabs, it'll be easier for you as well. And then clear your
Yes.
cache, cookies, and history. Are you using Chrome?
That was what I did this morning, Lynn. I took out all the tabs, just canceled everything, and went to history and deleted so many things. I had to be here. I have to be here, so I decided to do that, and that's why I got in. Yeah.
It's working much better. You did a good job.
Good stuff.
Mm.
Good stuff. All
Yeah.
right, we'll come back to
Learning.
you.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. We'll come back to you in a few minutes, please, if you can hang out with us for a while.
That's
I
fine.
have to
That's fine.
leave
Yeah.
about 5 till 10. I have a phone call to make with one of Carmela's friends. We set up for 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we're going to work on several of his accounts.
Migration,
Migration, I think. So Lynn will be
I
here. Go ahead.
I also have one, Rob. You might need to help me out too.
Okay.
I've been struggling and struggling and struggling. I just couldn't get it right. Yes.
Okay. Well, if you'll send the
I-
information, if you can, in an
I will.
email to RobLynnLive@gmail.com.
Yes, I will.
One of us
Okay.
will try to work it out. What we need is the OMail address, the OMail password, and the name as it appears on your account, that account.
Right.
And I'll
I'll
be
do
able
that.
to, I'll be the one, I'll be able to try to log in and we'll see what's going on with that.
I don't know.
I'll
You'll
work
see
on
if you can help me. I've been trying this account since 2021. I don't know. I've never succeeded. So.
No, you got the right person here because I don't give up. So
Thank
obviously
you,
don't
Rob.
either, so that's good.
I
We'll work
love
on
you.
it.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, let's
Thank
go
you.
back to Mel. Mel has her hand raised. Go ahead, Mel. I'm good at that.
I was just too much. I was just gonna say when you're in chat, I know there's the little bold, whatever you call it, feature. But do
Yeah.
you know anyone who's in
Chatbot.
anyone who's in chat can turn the whole chat bold? Lynn? Anybody?
The whole chat
Yes.
for everybody, no matter what. No, it's an individual decision.
No, individually, yesterday I tried it many times. I
Yeah.
tried on and off. It turns the whole chat in bold and you can re-unbold it or whatever you call it. Yes,
Yeah.
it does. Anybody can do it. The whole chat.
Yeah, it's the whole
Okay.
chat, but it's only for you. Then George Brown won't have it unless he clicks the bold option. His thing won't be bold. Only what you see will be bolded. It's for an individual to request because some people might not want the bold, so it's only
Oh,
for individuals,
okay, okay.
which is good, right? Because we want to
Yeah.
meet the needs of individuals.
But I think it's a good thing if somebody doesn't know how to do it, especially if somebody is new joining in the chat and they're
Yeah.
asking where is the bold feature. So somebody else can just turn them in bold, right? The chat. I just
Yeah.
observed that yesterday.
Yeah. So again, only the individual can do it for him or herself. You cannot bold it for everyone to see bold. It's only you that will see bold.
For
See what I'm
everybody?
saying? You will see the whole chat in bold, but
Oh,
only you. So the next person maybe didn't click B for
okay.
bold, so they won't see bold. They'll
Okay.
see the
Okay.
whole thing in regular. Yeah, yeah. It's individual. It's request based. Yeah, request permission based. I guess you call it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good to know. All right.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Oh, David, he says, I gotta go now. My boy wants to watch a Christmas movie now. I'll be back tomorrow when he goes with mom for Christmas Eve day. Thank you, Dave, for coming in. David's a very, very busy man, and I appreciate when he does drop in. Tries his best to come as often as he can. Okay. Chris says, Melanie, on the OConnect group chat, when you click B, everything you read will turn into bold text. Yes, that's true.
Lynn,
Yes.
pardon me, I'm raising my hand. I actually
okay.
have a hand to raise. Sorry, but I'm raising this one. Anyway, David mentioned to me earlier, because I had given him a Christmas Carol again, and I forgot that I gave it to him last year, and he listened to it with his son, his little son, and he loved it. So that when I gave it to him this year, he said, "Hey, yeah, listen, my son, we're going to listen again, but you already gave it to us last year. I told you how much my son liked it. We making it a tradition that
Yeah,
do it
tradition.
together. Isn't that great?"
Oh, that's wonderful. It's very heartwarming.
Carol, yeah.
Oh, that's nice to hear. And
Yeah.
go ahead and put it in the chat again because I'll put it in the link. All right.
Well, let me get it. I'm going to turn my camera off and do that. Hold on.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I see Don and Carmilla have their hand up. Who was first? I wasn't paying attention. Was it whoever was first, Don or Pat? Raise your hand. Who was first to raise your hand?
Me.
Wait.
Carmilla was first.
I wanted to say. I wanted to
sorry
say.
about that.
I
Wait,
had
guess what,
with the.
Carmilla? Guess what? It doesn't show. Wait, Carmilla and Don. Oh, I thought it was Pat. Did Pat have her hand raised? I think I'm confused. Anyway, go ahead, Carmilla. I'm blind as a bat.
I wanted to say that I was in a panel with John Barilla and Dr. Yvonne, and she wanted to take the whole chat download after she finished the session, and she didn't know how to do it. Can you explain us that? I will let her know because she needed it.
Well, I was going to ask Lynn about that later, but if you want to try to get it now, go ahead.
If you ask, I want to know also. It's for myself. It's good to know. Everybody wants to know.
How to save the chat, right? He wants to know how to save the chat.
Yeah. There's a save chat button. Only hosts see it though, and only it's not the second host, but just the first host at this time that can save this chat. So you know where the microphone button is on the chat, right? You can unmute or mute the chat. So next to it is a save chat button. It looks like a floppy disk. I don't know why they make a floppy disk, but anyway, it's a picture of a floppy disk. I'll be right back.
Well, we got it. You got that, Carmelo, right? You know where she's talking, don't you?
Okay. Now I know.
The little mic on the chat. Next to the little mic on the chat. Well, go ahead, Lynn.
Yeah, look at where you type, Carmilla. On the bottom, you type your message, right? On the right is a microphone.
Yes.
Right? To the right of it is another button. If you're a host, you're going to see another icon. It looks like a floppy disk.
It's between the chat and the microphone.
It's between the microphone and the arrow to send. You know that arrow that it posts your comment? It's between those two.
Yeah, you can't see it now, Carmela, because you're not a host. Only the host can see this, right? You have to wait till you're a host.
So I will open I will create
right
now, and I will see it when I will be.
That's it. You got it.
Yeah. So, because they wouldn't want to show it to you now because you'd get confused. You'd be clicking and going, "What is that for?" It doesn't do anything, right? So that's why it only shows up when you're the host.
Okay. Thank you for mentioning that. It's very important to know.
Yeah, it's a good thing to know. The thing is to remember to save it. Sometimes you get distracted and you forget. So you could have somebody like a co-host or the second host remind you, or even the attendees. You know how the attendees say, "Lynn, record, you got to record." I'm like, I forgot to record. So anybody can remind you or the host. I take suggestions from anybody. I need the reminder. But I try really hard to remember to save the chat. But you just save the chat at the end, because if you save it at the beginning and the middle and 3/4 of the way through, all it does is it creates files. They're going to have multiple files that you save.
Yeah.
That's silly. So you just want one file at the end, right? That has everything. So just before you say, bye, everybody, see you the next time, then you hit save chat, okay? When you
Thank
click the
you.
save chat button, it will say saved. It'll tell you on that what they call a toaster message will appear that says chat saved or saved. I think it says saved. So it gives you feedback that you saved. So these things, I think, to me, if you run your own webinar, just start an OConnect webinar. Just do it yourself. Then you can play around with the buttons and stuff. Nobody's there. You can take your time and make mistakes, and it'll be fine, right? So you can create your own OConnect webinar and then go in and check out the chat and say, oh, that's what Lynn was talking about. I see that icon there, right? So you can practice on your own. You don't always have to practice with a live audience. That's what I
Yes,
think.
I do it sometimes.
Yeah, it's fun.
Very good.
Yes, I do it sometimes. I learned how to go to YouTube this way. I did it alone with myself.
Wow, good for
Plays,
you.
and I find a way.
Wow,
This is the best way to try with yourself.
I agree.
And yes, I wanted to say my dog didn't want to take not antibiotics, not nothing she didn't want to take. And she's a ninja.
Oh,
She's okay.
oh, what do you mean? Like when you give her the pill, she refused to
No
take it?
antibiotics, not medicine. I can't. She bites me if I give her. She don't want to take.
Oh,
Your dog is like me, Camilla. She's natural, or he is natural. Good for him.
Yes, she's natural. She don't want to take nothing. So I was scary that she won't heal, but she's healing. Now she run.
oh, I'm so glad. We were worried when you showed us a video. We're like, oh, that sounds really bad. But I'm glad she's better.
Yes, it was really bad. It was really bad, but now everything is fine. Thanks your prayer and thanks God. And everything is okay.
Yay! Because Carmela is where she is because she loves her dog so much, right? That's why your life we're on your precious doggies. I understand how that is. And Angela Lalande says, smart dog, Carmela. All right, so this up in the upper left-hand corner, I use the push a link option, which you guys can practice and have fun with. It's a really nice feature. You click the push a link button, and you have the option to put in the URL for whatever it is you want to share. It's in the second rectangular box. The first rectangular box is the label for what you're sharing, so people know what they're clicking. So I just chose Christmas Carol because I know that they don't give us a lot of space for that label. It's short. So I said, okay, Christmas Carol will fit there. But you can go ahead, if you're going to share that particular link every time you go live on, or every time you do an OConnect, then you can save it as a default. You check the button that says default, and every time you click push a link, that's the default. So you don't have to put it every time. Okay? So anybody who wants the audio of John and a couple of others narrating the story, A Christmas Carol, click that link on the right. It'll take you to the file, and you can save it and listen to it later. Just so you guys know, whenever you click a link that's in push a link, it will not affect your presence here at the webinar. What it does is it opens up in a new tab, so it doesn't jeopardize what you're on. You know, some people worry, I don't want to click the link, I'll get kicked out, I'll lose my place. But none of that will happen, because anytime you click a link, it opens up in a different tab, in a new tab. So we're good. All right. Okay, so who else had their hand raised? There's somebody else, right, after Carmela. Wasn't it you, Don? Where did Don go?
It was done.
Didn't you want to speak, Don?
Don had a question, but he was going to talk to John, but it looks like John's gone. So.
Oh, okay. Well, John will be back, I think, hopefully. Oh, wait, there's 2 requests. That's the thing is when you're a host, you got to watch because 2 people are requesting to be speaker, and I didn't notice till now. I hope they weren't waiting too long. Okay, so Chris Tizan is asking to come in, and I just accepted. And John, JJB Tin Man is asking, and they're both coming in now. Sorry, you guys. Ooh, I wonder how long they were waiting. All right, they're here. John, did I make you wait a long time? I'm sorry, I just noticed.
Yeah, I got knocked off somehow, so I clicked on the little guy again or person or whatever it is. So
Okay.
now, yeah, I'm back again.
Okay, James Kilgore is asking to be a speaker. I've accepted him. He's coming in as well. And I think DL has a question for you. Go ahead, DL.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank John Barilla for posting that Hullabaloo video that you did earlier on Facebook. I absolutely loved that, by the way. I used to watch that when I was a kid. That came on weekly. Michael Landon was the host tonight. And
wasn't that funny? And he came on, sang a song at the beginning.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was unusual because he doesn't usually sing that much.
No, he's not really a singer. And that was when he was still on Bonanza.
Yes, it absolutely was. That was filmed in November 1965, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And he had the Jackie Del Shannon. He had the Birds on with him. And there was another group, Paul Revere and the Raiders, I think.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
But,
I love
really
that.
Enjoyed that.
I try to post a lot of that. You know, it's like nostalgia from our generation of that time. I post a lot of things like that. So I'm glad you spotted that because that's kind of what my Facebook profile is. I put a lot of those kind of things up, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be looking for them a lot more because, like I said a while back, you and I are basically neighbors up Route 7 there. So
right.
I really appreciate what you're posting. Thank you very much.
No, I appreciate that because that's what I like to do. I like people to kind of get into what I'm posting. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's my era too. I mean, I'm not much younger than a few out here, but you know, that's basically the mid '60s. So I love it.
A small thing, but you know, that's when they weren't even really mini skirts yet. But on Hullabaloo, and you notice those skirts were not that short, you know. But that was considered when those girls, when the guys and the girls danced, the Hullabaloo dancers, you know, whatever they're doing, and those skirts were considered rather risque.
Yeah, risque, yeah, absolutely.
Like short skirts to me when I watched it today.
And I had those white go-go boots.
Yeah, the go-go.
Years ago, yes. That brought back memories.
Yes, you did.
I remember polishing them with white polish to keep them white.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
I really appreciate you posting that, John.
Glad that you hooked into that. That's fun.
Yeah, it was great.
I'll be looking a lot more for him.
All right. Yeah.
That's nice. That's very nice. All right. I think Armin is back. He came in. He figured out how to come in as a panelist on his laptop, and he uses his phone for a second device, and he's as an attendee, I think, something like that. But the main thing is Armin is here, and we can see his. Actually see his whole head and his shoulders. It's nice. Is that because you're on your laptop, right?
Yeah, thanks, Lynn. I was just trying to save John's link, and I don't know how to put it into a file at all, but it said download, so I guessed and I downloaded it because I'm 101 still in laptop stuff.
Armin, didn't I put it in Messenger for you?
Yeah, you did.
Well, you don't really have to download it. You can just save that and always click where it says watch on website. That way you don't even have to download it. You save it in your Messenger there and just click on website and you can watch it. You can download it if you want to, but you know.
Well, y'all probably know I worked at Canada Post Corporation for 33 years inside, and with what I know of all this downloading business, because I'm new kind of, I could write it all on the back of a postal stamp and still have room for my name. I don't know if that made sense.
I want to ask
Oh, I
a
lost the voice.
question.
Oh, Carmela, sorry, I saw your
No,
hand up. Go ahead.
John, have you in contact with Anita? We didn't hear from her a few weeks.
Yeah, I have to remember because I haven't recently, and she hasn't. She put a little message to me a few days ago, but I've been so occupied that I haven't gotten back to her yet. But the thing with Anita is, you just got to convince her that she's got to go and contact her Apple, and
I
I
can't
don't
hear you, John. Is it only me?
what.
I can't hear you well.
Oh,
You're buffering it with your
refresh.
voice.
Carmela,
Only you,
refresh.
Camilla.
Refresh,
I have to
Carmela.
refresh. Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Refresh.
Okay, wait for her to come back.
Yeah, okay.
I tell you, I love this request speaker icon. It's so convenient. I used to have to go to the attendees list and look for the person and then click the make a speaker button. Now you can do it with one click. It's
Yeah,
wonderful. I have to leave the main screen. I don't like to leave the main screen, which is to check what's happening in the attendees. So this
yeah,
is what
yeah.
I'm so
Oh,
appreciative.
she's back.
Hey,
Carmela, I've been talking to her about going to her Apple or contacting them. There's actually an app on the phone that you could, contact the support because she needs to clear up an issue with her iPhone before she can come back on. She can't get on, and I keep trying to explain it to her, and I'll get through to her at some point. But that's why we haven't seen her much because she has a heck of a time trying to get on. I managed to get her on one time, but then after that, we just couldn't do it again. So I said, you just got to go to your store. There's a thing that blocks, you know how it says enter the, join the webinar, little square that says join the webinar or join the OConnect or whatever it says. Well, there's a little gray thing that kind of blocks that for her. Well, she needs to contact Apple so they can show her how to remove that little gray thing. And that's what she hasn't done. And I don't know why I can't get her to do it, but I'll keep working on it.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Anybody inclined to speak, raise your hand. If not, I'll just call people. Anybody want to speak next? Okay, we'll go to Pat Green. Hi, Pat.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
Awesome.
I don't know that I really have a lot to talk about, but I'm really thankful for OConnect and ONPASSIVE and just the heart of Ash and the tech team and everybody that helps us all the time and looks out for us. And I really appreciate all of them, and I keep them in my prayers. And for Francis and for Chris and all those that are doing things for us and taking care of us and watching over us. And I'm just really thankful for ONPASSIVE. That's all I had to say. And Merry Christmas to everybody.
Oh, thank you. That's heartfelt, short and sweet.
You're
Right, who didn't get to speak yet? I think who didn't get to speak yet, you guys? Oh, Chris. Chris can speak, and then maybe Francis after that. Hi, Chris. Uh-oh.
Happy holidays. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
loudly and clearly.
Yes, I came here through the request for speaker, and yeah, I'm glad that Lynn noticed it as we are
Yes.
beta testing while we're doing this fun webinar. The on passive marketplace topic is I've already placed in the chat and was read earlier, and yeah, audit is one thing. I'm the same page with John Barilla because I have interest in video and visuals or graphic editing, and of course I'd like to follow the steps of John being a photographer. Right? You're a photographer, right, John? You have the camera. So I might be learning from him the professional way. Yeah. Then of course, yeah, one favorite thing we have now in our fingertips is OConnect. So this is what we are given by Ash, and we're glad to be beta testing as we go uh, uh, along the journey of OnPassive in our community. Thank you very much. Back to you, Lynn. Are you? Oh,
Okay,
she's
okay.
okay. She's not
I'm
there.
gonna close the door because my husband has a really loud voice. I can hear his conversation. So let's go on to Francis Tay. Francis, if you can, you want to unmute and speak, Francis?
Hi, hi, hi. Merry Christmas. So good to be back here. I just want to remind, if you do not come across this word called machine learning, last night we have a so-called a pre-Christmas party in one of my close friends' place, and someone asked the children, "I've been hearing a lot of this machine learning, machine learning. What sort of brand is that? Huh? Is it heavy?" I wonder whether some of you here think the same thing. This word machine learning is what? Is this heavy? Can you carry?
No.
You have been to RobLynnLive or OES classroom, and today you are asking that question, I will be fainted. We're not doing our job properly. Yeah. And I was waiting for the doctor to answer the parents, what is how heavy is the machine learning? And she said, I heard before, but I don't know what is that. And she is in computer class in her college, computer class. Can you imagine? Don't take for granted that when people talk about AI, talk about machine learning, they know what they're talking about. Sometimes they ask a question, sound very, very funny, because they actually assume that they know, but they don't know. So I was sitting there. I said, "Have you heard about ChatGPT?" He said, "Oh, I heard many times and saw in the newspaper." I say, "That is something like machine learning is artificial intelligence." Then she asked me, "Uncle, is it heavy?" Oh no, AI is it heavy? Anyway, I just want to just break the ice. This is really something that in Singapore we are so first class. Everything is first class, and there are people who are still thinking that they know everything, but they don't know everything. Like even in school, So even now, as we move into the new year, our OES marketplace, right? A lot of the stuff there sound familiar. O domain, O did, O create. If you don't know, just say you don't know. Don't assume you know. And because when you stand in front of your customer, when the customer call you, I just register under your link and found out that all these marketplaces. Can you explain? By then, please, if you don't know, just say I will check up for you. Don't worry, I will check for you. Don't try to be smart Alex. Tell everything like what this family say. Is it heavy? Right. Thank you.
I will
I think on the other hand, I would like to encourage you that the marketplace.
You can send it to the website to read it.
The marketplace is a very very what you say commission. Your commission potential is in the marketplace. How much you know, how well you can promote is all in the marketplace, right? So read the website, the description in the website, understand it. If you don't understand it, just post a question to RobLynn or go to OES class and let us know. We can help you to be more aware of what is potentially in your hand. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. I'd like to take this time to let you guys know if you're interested in step-by-step instructions on various topics related to what unpassive and the tools we use and the things we need to know. I think that OES Classroom is a good place to go. And there are webinars, they're Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at this time. However, not everybody can make it at 8 a.m. Eastern. Many people work or they're doing something else. But you can do this. You can join the OES Classroom Club. OES Classroom Training, I think is a complete word, right, you guys? OES Classroom Training. Go to ONET and click on clubs. Then in the search bar, you type in OES Classroom. You don't even have to type training. Just type in OES Classroom. That club will appear. Click on the button to ask to join. And one of the admins will accept you when they come, when they're able to, they'll accept you. Why do you want to do that? Because the recordings are there. It's such a valuable resource. I can't express that enough to you. If you want to know, give us some topics, Chris and Francis, some of the topics that are on these recordings. Practical stuff.
Lynn.
Yes.
Oh, Lynn.
Yeah.
I was going to say, and the good thing is, like I had trouble. I tried to go this morning. What is today? Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. I tried to go this morning. I couldn't get in. Sometimes I have problems getting in. Well, if you go to the OES class or if you go to the ONET, then if you can't get in when they're doing it, you can go anytime you want. That's the thing. Like a guy like me, if I couldn't get in this morning, I can go another time. That's what's good about it.
So worth it. It's so worth it. So anyway, go ahead, Francis or Chris, give some examples of some of the topics that are
the topics,
covered.
especially the three.
Sorry to interrupt, but I really need to go now to
Oh, you
work.
gotta
So
go. Bye, Ronan.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Nice to have you.
Bye everyone. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
You
Bye,
too. Bye
Ronan.
bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
Bye.
See you next time.
See you soon. Bye.
Chris, you want to go? Chris, you want to give them
Yes,
the title of what available?
of course. Uh, After being accepted in joining the ONET club that is already in the chat, group chat here in OConnect, after clicking that, once you open ONET, click that after, then you'll be redirected to that page to join. Then an admin will accept you. So the topics there uh, are a plethora of titles like how to brand your domain name. So it's somehow an advanced uh, training for you, an awareness when O domain comes in the marketplace, you'll know what to do.
Mm.
So also we can learn Canva from our platform, and we know that there are various and plenty of tutorials out there in YouTube. But don't you like an ONPASSIVE is teaching you Canva
Yes.
using our digital tools, of course. Um, we've been also thinking that if those who are interested in learning more, you could contact us in our mail and perhaps schedule with you one by one or two or three persons, and have an a close in close training for 3 or 5. It depends.
Mm-hmm.
We were thinking of that already weeks before. So
Good.
but the recordings are there for your vacant time for you to pause, then switch to your browser to do things in social media, which is YouTube, um, Instagram, Facebook. uh, we're not in competition with those platforms. Our our digital tools and on passive are can supplement or piggyback with what we have. So Francis, so can you add to that? Thank
Thank
you.
you. You can also, I mean, basically, we want to teach is the three free tools, the OMail, ONPASSIVE, and Trim. This is the main thing for you to kick off your own business, right? You want to get people to join you, like RobLynnLive have the song go three free tools, all this. But we want you to be more aware that what you are offering people, why free and how to use it, to get started. But once you are in and once your group built, you don't need to come to OES anymore. You can take our recording and go to have a small group, whether 3 or 4, in your own home. Just show the video or the recording and just explain a bit on what you understand. So that's it. If you need more, then you come yourself. Come to the OES training. You can use that for your resources. Most of the recording are including troubleshooting. They give you most of the, I understand it, most of the trainer, they also tell you if you have a problem in this, go to this step, that step. So they are step-by-step troubleshooting. Okay. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you so much. And can you go ahead, maybe Chris can put the link in the pusher link. We've had the Christmas Carol up long enough, so go ahead and replace that, Chris, with the ONET link for the club, OES Classroom Training Club. Thank you. That'll help people find us. Okay, so now we go on to Don or Melanie. Who was first? Wave your hand. I wasn't paying attention. Who was first? Raise your hand or wave your hand. Was it Don or Mel? Okay, go for it, Don.
No, my question is, I'd like to do some blogging on nutrition, and I wondered where the best place to go to help me create blogging.
That's a good question, and I think Francis or Chris, you want to take that? How can they learn how to blog? Step-by-step instructions.
Yes, we have already a record of that last month. So I gave in that recording I gave a demo. So it's just a simple demo for me to show everyone, but you could have your own style after watching that. And it I'll I'll provide the YouTube link here on the group chat if you like.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think there are
I'll grab it.
That would be great. Thank you.
I think there are 2 or 3 trainers teach on that topic on blogging, like Yasmin and Amina. They also teach on the same topic, blogging, how to do blogging, promote your product. It's in the recording, and also Chris and Rose, Juliana also had taught on this same topic. It's a very popular topic. Thank you.
I'm excited about that because that's something I really want to do. So thank you.
Good question, Don. Thanks for asking, because it's going to help a lot of people with similar interests. Thank you. All right, now we go to Mel. Mel.
Thank you. Machine learning is heavy. I love that. Can you?
It's so cute.
Oh, that's very cute.
It's not trivia. It's a real question.
When I heard the joke, I imagine a big typewriter, electronic typewriter. That is a machine learning for me. Funny thoughts.
Oh my god.
Anyhow.
Anyhow, yeah, I don't know everything myself. I am thankful that I joined Francis, Tay, and Michelle once in a while. I don't have the time in the day because of work, but when I'm off and I have the time, I do. And the few times I have joined, I learned quite a bit. For example, last Wednesday, I know how to open clubs, create clubs, but to tell you the truth, I didn't know how when Francis asked for the path of that club that I created, for example, pet scrapbook, I said I don't know. but it's right there. It's something that we just have to pay attention and attend those classes because there's people who are more experienced in certain things. We really don't know everything. I create the club, I am good on creating the club, but when it comes to even adjusting that file, after Chris and Michelle showed me, I still was wondering where all were. And when they showed me, it became easy because I had another hand to help me. So we can never know too much for somebody else to teach us something. We all have to learn to hold each other's hand, and that's how we lead the way. That's how we grow. But I'm so thankful. I learned three different things from Francis's Tay's classroom, and it helped me even in my creating of videos. I used to do little things, but now I am upgrading it, and I'm really proud of myself, I have to say. I just created one yesterday, and I went back and I tweaked it because there was no song. Then I'm saying, but wait, I thought I put song, I thought I added song, but I went back and tweaked it. It takes a little bit of work, but you have to be determined. And when you see the work that you're doing, you feel proud and you want to do more. So after I tweaked it, I added three different songs. And then I played it and I said, whoa, you're getting up to be a master at this. Some people don't know. So thank you, Francis. Thank you, Chris. And if Michelle was there, thank you. You guys are awesome. Really and truly.
Thank
I
you.
love the step-by-step instructions. Thank you.
Thank you.
And it,
Very
and
amazing.
if you think about it, there's not many places you can go for that, you guys. Look at the webinar section in the back office. Go through each one, click on each one. Which of them will teach you things?
Yeah.
I don't think there are any. Just look for yourselves and you'll see what I mean. So what OES offers is really special and again, practical information that will help you and your business. Again, it's all optional. Francis and Chris always say it's not like requirement. Some people come into ONPASSIVE and they say, I don't really want to feel like I need to learn all of this stuff, but it's optional. It's totally optional. You don't have to know this, but many people would like to do a little bit more. Many people would like to learn a little bit more. So it's always there for you. So we encourage you to take advantage of that if it's something you want to do.
And I don't think there's an excuse for someone to grow. If I did an 8-hour job almost all the time and I get my time to go to there to learn, somebody else, I'm not saying everybody is now working, but people who have the time, there's no excuse. If we want to be good at something or get better at something, there's opportunity to grow. There's a chance for you to go and try at it. I hate when people say they can't do. You try and then you get there.
That's right.
I have said I can't do for too many years until this platform changed me. I said I can't speak. Don't call me. Don't.
Francis, if you, Chris, and Michelle were my guru when I paid the money back then, I would have been profiting in my business. But because
Not too late.
the step by step was too fast for me, I couldn't keep up with them, but they take my money. So thank you for what you're doing. You all are doing. Thank you.
I know you guys. No charge, totally free. No obligation to keep upgrading or what they call that when you upsell. The companies upsell us, right? So they say, oh, $29.95. So I'm like, okay, I can afford $29.95. Next thing you know, they send emails and I'm like, oh, that looks so much better than what I have. I think I need that. So now you're paying $99.95. Okay, next thing you do, get another email that says, for only $499, you get a lifetime of this. I'm like, oh, I want that. So, at the end, you end up spending a lot. And Mel knows exactly what I mean. Upselling is horrible. It's a horrible thing that they do to us. And many of us, fall prey to that. So don't do that. Get your free training from OES. Take advantage of that. Okay, and in chat, I tears on, and he was kind enough to post the link to the YouTube video about the podcast. That was posted for about 2 minutes ago. So if you scroll up, you'll see it. You can copy
Yes,
that.
Lynn, because that was the very first post on that ONET club. So scrolling, it would take you time to
You're
that
gonna scroll a
beginning
lot.
post.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
so that's why I thought of giving that away in the group chat. But if you need more of the recordings, again, during the holidays, perhaps you have a vacant time to learn how to navigate Canva to do your graphics things, thumbnails, or for a simple post for Facebook, and connect it with your affiliate link and on passive links. Yeah, lots of things you can do with your own passive business. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris. And Isabel says, I can feel that. I spent almost $300 to build a blog and I gave up doing it. It's not easy. And with Onet, it's easy to do, right, Chris? It's not going to be like technical or difficult. It's quite
Yeah,
simple.
yes. You can even if after you post the uh, your blog on Onet, there's a way to for now we're waiting for the updates of Onet um upgrading. For now, you can grab the link and push it, share it to perhaps to Twitter, to LinkedIn, to Facebook. There's a way, and you can learn it the OES way, right, Francis?
So, in other words, you got to come to the session to learn how to do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That'll motivate us to go there. That's for sure.
If you're
All
not
right.
available, there's the recording. Yeah, drop
I
by
think
to our
I think
own
most of
club.
the I think many times it's only individual whether you want to open your hearts, open your mind. Uh, 2 days ago, I have a member. She is in one of the OES chat group. She texted me and asked me how much money I make. I said we haven't launched. Then I asked her, how long have you joined on Passive? She said 6 months. So now I know that she's not a founder. So I try to explain to her about what I do in the OES. Then I asked her, where do you work? You know what? Where she work? I'm working in UAE, Dubai,
Oh,
and she is 6 months as a on passive affiliates. You are working in Dubai. You saw the train station. You saw the Burj Khalifa. I mean, the last Burj Khalifa show was only 3-4 months ago, right? Or maybe 2 months ago. You know, I said you saw that before. Yeah. It says not always or not everybody who saw this, you know, they understand what they are what they have on their hand in front of them. So I asked her. I say you are preoccupied by your this internet cryptocurrency, trading all these things. I say, that's why you don't see the potential is in front of you. You have joined. Why you join on passive and I say, oh, my sponsor never follow up. I just leave it alone. I say, go back to your office and open your window and look at all the, you know, all the structure there that in front of you is a proof that we are a real business. And if you want to go and shop for Christmas, go to a Dubai Mall, you will see all the advertisement there. You tell me whether what is in your hand as an affiliate. she, she, she was quiet. I'm waiting for her to come back. You know. So not all of us who are here in RobLynnLive or even OES, although they appear on screen, not all of them will absorb it. It will take time. It will take time.
thank you.
For example, my sister, well, one of my sisters, I got her to, she registered. Lynn, you remember she tried to come in on the live once or twice.
Yes.
She could see, she could hear you all talking, but she couldn't come in. So I tried to reach her, but I know it was just She was just trying to impress me a little, but she didn't want to. I know that. And today before I came on the live, we're on the GPS. It's GPS, yes. She put on a GPS, which is machine, right? It's not heavy, but it's machine. And we went around in circles, in circles. So I said, okay, where is that GPS taking you? She's driving, right? And we are laughing our heads off. We were on the highway. We ended up going almost to Niagara. Then it took her wrong and it sent her up the mountain when she lives downtown, close to where I am. So I said, see, that GPS, it's a machine learning thing. It's one of those AI. But then sometimes it's not always right. We have to learn to lean on our own, right? So after I took us around in circle and we are laughing and she's on the way, at what point she's laughing so much that she's driving and shaking. I said, sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you, but I'm just giving you an example. So I said to her, you should come to the live because that's what we do. We laugh and we talk and we share ideas and we exchange things all the time. He said, that's good. That's good. But then still she didn't give me the okay. I will come one day. No. It's like I don't know what it is that's keeping people. Like I said, if it was bad, I would not be there. I told her, you know me well, I would not be in it. It's something good for us, so that's why I'm there every night. And I can't get enough of it. So she said, one day, maybe one day. I said, well, yeah, it's okay, no rush. And yeah, I don't know what it is that people are thinking of on passive because they see the robot or the machine. They said, oh, this AI thing, it might be, like we said, the devil. But I don't see the devil there. It's a good stuff because it's good stuff that ONPASSIVE is bringing to us. And it's things that we are already doing in the market out there, but it's more improved in ONPASSIVE. Unless they come in, they would not know what we are doing in the back end. It's hard to convince people. That's why I have a few, and even those who have transferred over, like my nephew in Florida, I don't know what else I can tell him. Okay, auntie, I'll get there. Okay, auntie. But I said, you're already in. Just join. Okay, auntie. And he gave me the excuse of work. I work. I said, but I work too. But I'll just leave it alone until they're ready.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That is the facts, and I think we've all experienced that. Any of us who share on passive have had a variety of responses, so we just have to accept. All right, we go on now to Pat Green. Hi, Pat. Go ahead. Oh, are you frozen, dear? If you can hear us, I think you should refresh. This is the time to refresh. Okay, she might have refreshed. Just give her a second to come back in. There she is.
Oh,
She's refreshing now. Or she just refreshed. All right, Pat, you're unmuted.
Good.
Oh, we see you. Good
they were
job.
talking about, I'm sorry. What were you
Okay.
saying, Lynn?
I was saying, you're up now. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, Francis, when they were talking about AI being heavy, it reminded me of I used to work for a company that this was before laptops were common things. It was like our computers, personal computers. This company had a whole room full of computer equipment. I mean, these were huge, tall machines that were computers. And when you think about AI being heavy, maybe that's what she was thinking of. Is AI is being heavy because let's face it, nobody wants to try and carry around one of those big, huge computers. That's what that reminded me of was that. And Melanie, sometimes I think it takes a lot of courage, or just sometimes it's circumstances, to try something new because people get stuck in a rut. They're afraid to try something different. When I was introduced to ONPASSIVE, I learned about it through somebody. I was in a mail order, So they sent me a letter about ONPASSIVE. And I thought, well, this looks interesting. I'll go ahead and give it a try. I mean, why not, And when I got into it and I realized what a good program it is, no, I do not know everything about ONPASSIVE, I have to admit. No, I'm not typically a computer person, but here I am. I was a mail order person, so it was different, But I think sometimes circumstances people will change. They want to reach out and they want to learn something new, or they're bored, or they need something different in their lives. And I think that's a part of it too, Mel. So sometimes I think it takes patience, and sometimes I don't know, maybe they never will join, but if you gave them the opportunity, that's a good thing too. So anyway, I said a lot, and I'm going to go ahead and mute. That's all I had to say.
Hey, that was lovely. Thank you so much. Now we
You're
go to,
welcome.
yeah. Now we go to Carmela. Hi, Carmela.
Mel was speaking about the GPS that take her sister around. I had it here also once, but he takes me. I was in Jerusalem. He takes me to a part of people that it's danger for me, and I started worried where I am. So I opened the window and I saw one man, and I asked him, where I am. I want to go out of Jerusalem and I don't know the way. He said to me, take your and go and run away from here. If not, you will die. So you don't trust the GPS anymore after that.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. I've used GPS myself, and the route it gives you can be very odd. Like it's not the direct way, and neither is it the accurate way. You end up at a spot you never intended to go to. So there can be some danger in GPS. I've heard some horror stories about that as well. I'm sure you guys have heard of those horror stories as well. Alrighty. Okay, now we go to John Barilla.
Am I allowed to sing tonight another song?
Yes, anytime, of course.
Okay, well, can I do that now, or should I wait till where you're going to go, or what?
Now is good. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to try and sing. And I've never done some of these I've never done before, because I've never been a big karaoke guy. I'll either sing a cappella or I sing with real accompaniment, But, and actually Milo kind of turned me on to this at first, because he used to do karaoke things. So I've never actually done with this particular karaoke music, but we'll see. And I'm going to sing the Christmas song, Merry Christmas. Let's see what happens. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at my nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way, yeah. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. I love those musical breaks for Merry Christmas.
Thank you, John.
Here we go.
Cheers, 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 cheers.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you, John. We loved it.
Mr. Stainless Steel Tin Man. Thank you.
Thank you. That was lovely. Very
The
nice.
fans liked it.
Yes, that's right.
Coffee time.
Armin, you want to talk a bit? You want to say stuff, Armin?
Oh, no. No, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Happy 2024. It's going to be It's going to be astronomical. Love you, Ash. I like the way your wife says, Ashenstein. We love you, buddy. Thanks for everything. Thanks, Lynn, Mel, Patricia. Sorry, I had to break that up in syllables. I couldn't read your name. You must think I'm crazy. I'm in 101 reading too, eh? The only thing kept me from university was high school. Bark and tree frogs. Mr. Francis. I love calling Mr. Francis Grasshopper Tay. Ha ha. Ha ha. I used to love that show, Kung Fu, eh? But anyways, that's how I learned my Kung Fu. But anyways, thanks a lot. I can go on. Appreciate you, John. And Carmela Fire. Oh, I didn't know your last name was Fire. It's Fire, Fire, Fire. That's all I'll sing, though. Okay, I'm going for coffee, though. As my friends said for 30 years, 39 years, he's Scottish. He'd say, Macama coffee. He's off the booze. Okay, over now.
Okay, we're going to take another screenshot. I'm going to take myself out of this thing.
That's my 5 minutes of fame.
Okay, let me move to, hold on. I'm going to make myself an attendee. That changes the configuration of the layout here, which I like better. And then we're going to take a group shot now.
Wait on that 1 minute. I have a question.
Oh, wait on the screenshot?
What?
You want? I'm going to take a screenshot. Everybody's waiting for the screenshot.
Oh, okay, do the screenshot.
Okay. Ready? Again, one of those action shots would be nice. Peace, love, or something exciting. All right? I'm going to count 2, 3. Carmela, come closer to the camera, Carmela. You're far. Yeah, that's better. All right. I'm going to count. Oh, Christmassy. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let me check it if it came up. Okay. Oh, it's really nice. Very nice.
I have a question.
I'll post it in the chat, in the messenger chat. Okay, let me save it. What do you want, honey? Honey?
Okay. Let me tell Carmela if she's still there. All right, I'm working with Yossi, and we got everything resolved but one thing. Everything's resolved.
We can sit down and talk about it.
Just talk about it here. Yossi's all squared away. That he still had himself in Israel with his phone number, so that was part of the issue, and that's all squared away on all the accounts, all 7. But there's one account that he paid for, and it doesn't show OConnect. Francis, I'm glad you're here. Why would that be? He paid for the.
After
Yeah, I've
refresh,
refreshed. I logged in and I've refreshed 3 times. Yeah.
doesn't show up. Okay, let me check. Karen,
Okay, what?
I will check. You cannot
Sorry.
press.
What a team. What a team.
I didn't hear what you said, Francis. Sorry.
I say you carry on. What you want to say is carry on first. I will check.
Okay. Do you want me to get you the information?
Yeah, please.
All right. I'll send it to you in Messenger. I don't want to give it out here, I don't think.
Okay.
Because it's password sensitive. But rest assured, Carmela, he's in good shape. I just have one I got to take care of. All right, Francis, I'll be right with you on the phone.
Thank you very much, Rob. I very appreciate you helping.
No problem. All right, I'll be right back to you, Francis.
Okay, I put the picture in the messenger chat. Is everybody here in the messenger chat for RobLynnLive? You all are? It's easy to share pictures that way. So I put that one just now in there. See how loud my husband is? He's so loud.
I want to also advise all of you to watch your OES these few hours, or maybe this from now on. Today is 24th in Singapore. Tonight is 24th in your place. Huh? You only have 7 days before December 31st for the renewal. Remember the extension? Yeah. As I said the last time, take a screenshot. If you have money in your wallet, take a screenshot. Make sure that it won't disappear, because if the renewal were to kick in tomorrow or tonight, it will pull your money, whatever money is available for 125, one month, right? 125, or maybe it's $93. If they stay put at 93, it will pull your money to subscribe, because it's auto renewal. You follow? Our subscription is auto renewal. It means the company must put in money, because we only pay once and for all, right? Once, right? So if there's no money, they will put your money in, right? You pay for the subscription, pay for your profit. So just screenshot, because the company must do something these few days, today and tomorrow, before the auto kick in, right? Before, so Ash will come up tonight or tomorrow night to let us know what's going to happen the next month or the next quarter, right? Just keep in mind, if you have money in the wallet, just take a screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, that's very, very good advice. Play it safe.
So, Francis, if we don't have any money in the wallet, then what?
If you don't have, of course, if you don't have money in wallet, then just wait for the company update. How are we going to get the renewal done for next month? And because you have paid for last quarter, so you just wait. I just want to caution those who have money in the wallet, so the money don't disappear, right? Because we only thought to pay once. The future renewal is come from our profit. But currently the global pool is not released. The global pool is not released yet. So we will definitely have no profit, except for our own network that they have come into your own network and purchased the OConnect. That's why you got some money in your wallet. If you have a big group, you have big commission. That's where we need to because everybody is the same. Whether you have money or no money, we are all in the same status, right? So it doesn't mean that you have no money, the company have to give you money, and those who have money, the company don't give them money. It's not the way to work. We're all the same. Those people who have no money or us, we have no increase of commission is because the global pool is not yet released. The customer is not released yet. That AI will distribute to all of us the number of available, the 3 million, it says the 3 million available customer to each one of us. For those who have subscribed, right? So for those who have subscribed, you are supposed to have additional customer to move on. Now we don't. Some of them do not have. So what is the step? The next step to move on, because now we are less than 7 days, and our machine, our OConnect is ready to renew today or tomorrow. 7 days before you read the manual properly, it will kick in 7 days before the expiry date. It will just auto renew. Like if you have money, they will bring your money to the funding wallet. It has money in the wallet, they will bring it to the funding wallet. If it's 93, it will bring 93 to the funding wallet, and the balance will still be in your payout. Then if you don't have money, that's why they will have a red mark telling you need to top up, which the company had to do something. Right? Understood?
So in other words, we withdraw what's there. If I have money in which I have a bit, should I withdraw it?
You can't withdraw now. We can't withdraw now.
I said withdraw in the wrong way. I meant because if I do nothing, they would obviously take it to pay, right? Is that? Yeah, they would obviously take it to pay, which I don't mind.
Yeah, you want that, right? Because you want to renew. So if they're taking it from your commissions, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, because we all want to renew for sure.
Yeah, it's like setting up automatic renewal with a company, with any other company, and they go in and take whatever that's owing to them, right? So I don't mind.
Yeah, if you take a screenshot, whatever money taken out is all depend on how much the next renewal is, whether we stay on 93 or 125.
Okay. Thank you, Francis.
Yes, thank you, Francis.
Good information, sure. Anybody else want to
But
say?
I personally think that there won't be, we won't be. Okay. I personally think that there will be another extension. Right? We have no time. We have no time to gather enough fund. Even the global pool is released. We have no time to gather enough fund, provided the ash bomb is released. Yeah. If the ash bomb, as the bonus is released this few hours, then we have enough money to renew for the next month.
Yeah, Ash said to hold up on the ash bomb.
1 second. Should we keep recording or stop recording?
It's okay. We're not talking. We're not talking back.
Okay, we'll keep recording then. Go ahead, Mel.
Now I was saying Ash said on the 360, hold off on the ash bomb that was supposed to be released in November, past November. So hold off on it. He said, who knows, it may be in the new year, it may take anywhere from 1 to 2 months. He's just asking us to be patient. So we don't know when, but it's coming. It will take a little while.
Thanks.
That's what I learned from 316 when I listened to it.
All right, we got Armin, who is very eager to say something.
Thanks. I'll put my hand down first of all. So don't forget. Thanks a lot for that information, Mr. Tay and Mrs. Nakamoto. In one account, I know it's recorded, don't matter. I have
Okay, hold on.
$380.
Wait, I'll just stop recording because it's talking about your money stuff. Go ahead. Wait, hold on. Thank you, everybody. We're going to stop the recording now. You're welcome to stay. I'm just going to stop the